Comparing different running styles.
I've been reading about different running styles. Do you know much about forefoot versus heel striking? Yeah, I've heard about that. Heel striking is more common, but forefoot striking is supposedly more efficient. That's what I read. But it seems like it would put a lot of stress on your calves. It can, especially if you switch too quickly. It's important to transition gradually. So, should I try to change my running style? It depends. If you're injury prone, it might be worth experimenting with. But if you're running comfortably and without pain, there's no real need to change. That makes sense. I think I'll stick with what works for me for now. Thanks.
Comparing different styles of weightlifting.
I've been thinking about switching up my weightlifting routine. I'm currently doing mostly bodybuilding.
Oh yeah? What are you thinking of trying?
I was considering powerlifting. The focus on the big 3 lifts seems appealing.
Powerlifting is great for building strength, but it can be tough on the joints. Bodybuilding is more about aesthetics and muscle isolation.
That's true. I guess it depends on my goals. Maybe a hybrid approach would be best?
Definitely. You could incorporate some powerlifting movements into your bodybuilding routine, or vice versa.
I think I'll research some programs that combine the two. Thanks for the input.
Comparing different types of cardio equipment.
I'm trying to decide which cardio machine is best for me at the gym.
It depends on what you're looking for. What are your goals?
Mostly weight loss and overall fitness.
The treadmill is great for burning calories, but it can be hard on the joints. The elliptical is lower impact.
I've heard the rowing machine is a good full-body workout.
It is. It works your arms, legs, and core, but it takes some getting used to.
Maybe I'll try the elliptical first, then give the rowing machine a shot. Thanks. Discussing post-game analysis. What did you think of our team's performance yesterday?
We definitely had some strong moments, but also areas we need to improve on.
I agree. Our defense was a bit shaky in the first half.
Yeah, and our passing accuracy could have been better. We gave the ball away too easily at times.
But our forwards were on fire. They created so many scoring opportunities.
Absolutely. And the goalie made some incredible saves. They really kept us in the game.
Overall, a decent performance, but we need to work on consistency.
Agreed. Hopefully, we'll see improvement next week.
Discussing sports fandom.
Did you see the game last night? Unbelievable finish. I did. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. My voice is still hoarse from cheering. I know, right? I can't believe they pulled it off. What a comeback. It's moments like that that make being a fan so rewarding, even with all the heartbreak. Totally agree. What do you think their chances are for the championship this year? If they keep playing like that, they've got a real shot. But the competition is tough. True. Still, I'm optimistic. This team has something special.
Discussing the appeal of trail running. I've been getting really bored with running on the treadmill. Have you ever tried trail running?
I love trail running. It's so much more engaging than running on pavement.
What's so great about it?
The scenery is beautiful, and it's a great full-body workout because you're constantly adjusting to the terrain.
That sounds challenging. Is it hard to get started?
Start with easy trails and gradually increase the difficulty. Good trail shoes are essential.
Okay, I'll look into some local trails and get some proper shoes. Thanks.
You're welcome. Be sure to watch out for roots and rocks.
Discussing the mental game in golf.
I'm really struggling with my golf game lately. It feels like it's all in my head.
Golf is definitely a mental game. Are you getting too caught up in the pressure?
Probably. I start thinking about my score and then I just tense up.
Try focusing on each shot individually and visualize success before you swing.
That's good advice. I tend to overthink things.
Also, try to stay positive and don't dwell on bad shots. Everyone makes mistakes.
Easier said than done, but I'll try to be more mindful. Thanks.
You got this. Just relax and enjoy the game.
Overcoming exercise aversion. I know I should exercise, but I always find excuses not to.
I used to feel the same way. Have you tried finding an activity you genuinely enjoy?
Not really. I just think of the gym and dread it.
Maybe try something different then. Hiking, dancing, even just walking around a park can be great.
Hiking does sound nice. I haven't done that in ages.
Exactly. Start small, focus on enjoyment, and the exercise will come naturally.
Okay, I'll look into some local trails. Thanks for the suggestion.
No problem. Let me know how it goes.
The benefits of team sports for children.
I'm thinking of signing my son up for soccer. Do you think team sports are really beneficial? Absolutely. They're great for developing teamwork, communication, and problem-solving skills. That makes sense. I'm also worried about the competitiveness. It's important to find a league that emphasizes fun and sportsmanship over winning at all costs. Good point. I'll look for one with a positive and supportive environment. Also, it's great exercise and a fun way to socialize with other kids. You've convinced me. I'll definitely sign him up. Thanks. Great! He'll love it.
The impact of sports on community. I was thinking about how much the local high school football team means to our town.
It's true. It really brings everyone together, doesn't it?
Yeah, on game nights, the whole town shows up. It's a real sense of community.
And it's not just the games. The team does a lot of community service, too.
That's a great point. They're role models for the younger kids.
Plus, the success of the team can boost local pride and even attract new businesses.
It's amazing how much impact a sports team can have on a community. Bodyweight training versus weightlifting.
I've been thinking about switching up my routine. What are your thoughts on bodyweight training versus weightlifting?
That's a great question. They both have their pros and cons. Bodyweight is convenient and builds functional strength.
Yeah, no equipment needed, which is a huge plus. But can you really build significant muscle mass with just body weight?
It's definitely possible, but it requires more creativity with progressions and angles. Weightlifting allows for more direct overload.
So for pure strength gains, weightlifting is probably superior?
Generally, yes. But bodyweight exercises are fantastic for building a solid foundation and improving body control.
Maybe a combination of both is the best approach then?
That's what I'd recommend. A well-rounded program incorporating both can be very effective.
Comparing wearable fitness trackers. I'm looking to get a fitness tracker. There are so many. Any recommendations?
What are your priorities? Accurate heart rate, sleep tracking, GPS?
Definitely heart rate and sleep. GPS would be nice, but not essential.
The Fitbit Sense and Garmin Venue are both popular for those features. The Apple Watch is great too, but pricier.
I've heard good things about Garmin. How's the battery life?
Garmin usually has better battery life than Fitbit or Apple. You can often get a week or more.
Wow, that's a big difference. I'll definitely look into Garmin more closely. Thanks. Fueling for endurance events.
I'm training for a half marathon. What's the best way to fuel my body during long runs?
Carbohydrates are your main fuel source. Focus on easily digestible carbs like gels, chews, or sports drinks.
How often should I be consuming these during a run?
Aim for around 30 to 60 grams of carbs per hour, starting after the first hour. Experiment to see what works best for you.
And what about hydration? Just water?
Water is important, but consider a sports drink with electrolytes to replace what you lose through sweat.
That makes sense. Thanks for the advice.
Sports for improving coordination.
I'm looking for a sport that can help improve my coordination. Any suggestions? Tennis is fantastic for hand-eye coordination and footwork. It requires quick reflexes and precise movements. Tennis sounds good, but I'm not sure I have the space or equipment. How about something like juggling or even dance? They both require a lot of coordination and balance. Dance is interesting. I've always wanted to try salsa. Perfect. Salsa is a great workout and will definitely improve your coordination and rhythm. Okay, I'm convinced. I'll look for some salsa classes near me.
Staying active during the winter months.
I find it so hard to stay motivated to exercise during the winter. Any tips?
I know the feeling. Shorter days and colder weather make it tough. Have you tried indoor sports?
Like what? Basketball? I'm not really a team sports person.
How about swimming? Or even just finding a good gym with plenty of classes.
I hadn't thought about swimming. That's a good idea. It's a full body workout too.
Exactly. And don't forget about the importance of vitamin D supplementation in the winter.
Good point. I always forget about that. Thanks for the reminder.
The benefits of outdoor group fitness. I saw a group doing a workout in the park the other day. Outdoor group fitness seems fun.
It is. The fresh air and sunshine make a huge difference. It's a great mood booster.
I can imagine. Plus, you get the social aspect of working out with others.
Exactly. It's a great way to meet new people and stay motivated. Less boring than a gym.
Are there many different types of outdoor group fitness?
Tons, boot camps, yoga in the park, running clubs, even outdoor CrossFit. Something for everyone.
I'll have to look into what's available in my area. Thanks for the idea. The impact of sleep on muscle growth. I've been working out hard, but I'm not seeing the muscle growth I expected. Could it be my sleep?
Absolutely. Sleep is crucial for muscle recovery and growth. It's when your body releases growth hormone.
So how much sleep should I be aiming for?
Most adults need around 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, especially when training intensely.
I usually only get about 6 hours. That's probably not enough.
Definitely try to prioritize sleep. It'll make a huge difference in your results and overall well-being.
I'll try to go to bed earlier. Thanks for the insight. The latest trends in athleisure wear.
Have you seen some of the new athleisure wear coming out? It's getting pretty stylish.
Oh yeah, it's blurring the lines between workout clothes and everyday wear.
I saw a pair of leggings that looked like dress pants. Crazy comfortable, I bet.
Comfort is definitely key. I'm seeing a lot of moisture-wicking fabrics becoming more common.
And the prices. Some of it is designer level expensive.
True, but you can find affordable options that are just as functional and fashionable.
I'm thinking of investing in a good pair of workout sneakers. Any recommendations?
Depends on what you're using them for. Running, cross-training, just walking around?
The role of genetics in athletic performance.
Do you think genetics play a huge role in how good someone is at a sport?
Definitely. It's not the only factor, but it's a significant one. Muscle fiber type, lung capacity, it all plays a part.
So someone with the right genes has a natural advantage?
Absolutely. But hard work and dedication can still take you far, even if you're not genetically gifted.
True. Training can definitely improve performance. But genetics might determine the ceiling, right?
That's a good way to put it. Genetics set a potential, but effort determines how close you get to it.
It's interesting to think about. It makes me wonder about those genetic testing kits for athletes.
The science of DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness.
I did a really intense leg workout yesterday, and now I can barely walk. Is this normal?
Sounds like you're experiencing DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. It's completely normal after intense exercise.
What causes it? Is it lactic acid buildup?
Actually, lactic acid is cleared from your muscles pretty quickly. DOMS is thought to be caused by microscopic muscle damage.
So tiny tears in the muscle fibers?
Exactly. Your body then repairs those tears, which leads to muscle growth and adaptation.
Is there anything I can do to reduce the soreness?
Light activity like walking or stretching can help. Also, proper hydration and nutrition are key.
Comparing different styles of yoga.
I'm thinking about trying yoga, but I'm overwhelmed by all the different styles. Hatha, Vinyasa, Ashtanga. Where do I even start? Hatha is a good starting point. It's slower paced and focuses on holding poses for longer periods. Okay, that sounds less intimidating than some of the others. Vinyasa is more dynamic. It links poses together with breath, creating a flowing sequence. So Vinyasa is more of a workout? Yes, definitely more cardio-focused. Ashtanga is even more rigorous, with a set sequence of poses. Wow, Ashtanga sounds intense. Maybe I'll stick with Hatha for now and work my way up. That's a great plan. Every style offers different benefits, so experiment and see what you enjoy most.
Debating the best time of day to exercise. I'm trying to figure out the best time of day to work out. I've heard different things from different people.
It really depends on your personal preferences and schedule. Some people swear by morning workouts.
Yeah, I've heard that's good for boosting metabolism and setting the tone for the day.
But others prefer evenings, as their muscles are warmer and more flexible later in the day.
That makes sense. I'm usually more tired in the evenings, though.
Then maybe midday is a good compromise. A quick workout during your lunch break can be a great energy boost.
I hadn't thought of that. I'll experiment and see what works best for me.
That's the key. The best time to exercise is the time you're most likely to stick to.
Debating the merits of different gym classes.
I'm trying to decide which gym class to take. Zumba, spin, or HIIT, so many options.
It depends on what you're looking for. Zumba is great for cardio and having fun.
True, but I want something that will really push me.
Then HIIT might be better. It's short bursts of intense exercise, great for burning calories and building muscle.
I've heard HIIT can be really tough on your joints, though.
That's where spin comes in. It's a good cardio workout that's low impact but still challenging.
Maybe a mix of HIIT and spin would be ideal.
That's a great idea. Variety is key to staying motivated and working different muscle groups.
Discussing the challenges of maintaining a consistent weightlifting routine.
I'm finding it so hard to stay consistent with my weightlifting routine. Life keeps getting in the way.
I know the feeling. It's tough to prioritize it when you have other commitments.
Exactly. And when I miss a few days, it's hard to get back into it.
Try scheduling your workouts like appointments. Put them in your calendar and treat them as non-negotiable.
That's a good idea. I tend to just wing it, which never works.
Also, find a workout buddy. It's easier to stay motivated when you have someone to hold you accountable.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Maybe I'll ask my friend at work if he wants to join me.
Definitely do it. Having that support system can make all the difference.
Discussing the importance of active listening in team sports.
Our team keeps making the same mistakes during games. It's frustrating.
Maybe there's a communication issue. Are you actively listening to each other on the field?
I think so. We call out plays and positions.
But are you truly hearing what your teammates are saying? Are you understanding their concerns or suggestions?
I guess I mostly focus on getting my own message across.
Active listening involves paying attention, asking clarifying questions, and showing empathy.
So it's more than just hearing the words, it's understanding the intent behind them.
Exactly. It can improve teamwork, reduce misunderstandings, and ultimately lead to better performance. Discussing the mental game in golf.
I had a terrible round of golf yesterday. My swing felt fine, but my head just wasn't in it. Golf is such a mental game. It's easy to get frustrated and let it affect your performance. Exactly! One bad shot, and I'm thinking about it for the next 3 holes. Visualization can help. Before each shot, picture the ball going exactly where you want it to go. I've tried that, but it's hard to stay focused when you're under pressure. Deep breathing exercises can also calm your nerves. Take a few slow, deep breaths before you swing. I'll try that next time. Thanks for the advice. No problem. Remember, even the pros have bad days. Just try to learn from your mistakes and move on.
The accessibility of parkour.
I saw some people doing parkour in the park the other day. It looked amazing, but also incredibly difficult and dangerous.
It can be, but there are beginner-friendly ways to get into it. Many cities have parkour gyms now.
Really? I thought it was all about jumping off buildings.
That's the advanced stuff. They teach you the fundamentals safely first. Proper landing techniques are key.
That makes sense. So it's not just for adrenaline junkies?
Not at all. It's a great way to build strength, coordination, and spatial awareness. Plus, it's a fun way to explore your environment.
Interesting. Maybe I'll look into a local class.
Definitely. Just be sure to find a qualified instructor who prioritizes safety.
The growing popularity of pickleball. Have you heard of pickleball? It seems to be everywhere all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, I've seen people playing it at the park. It looks like a cross between tennis and ping pong.
Exactly. It's easier to pick up than tennis, which is probably why it's getting so popular.
I heard it's really social too. People often play doubles and chat between games.
That's a big draw. It's a good way to get exercise and meet new people.
I'm thinking of giving it a try. There's a court near my house.
You should. Let me know how it is. Maybe we can play together sometime.
The importance of proper footwear for exercise.
My feet have been killing me after my runs lately. I think it might be my shoes. Proper footwear is so important. Are you wearing running shoes specifically designed for your foot type? I just grabbed a pair that looked comfortable. I didn't really think about foot type. You should get your gait analyzed at a running store. They can recommend shoes that provide the right support. Gait analysis? What's that? They watch you run on a treadmill and see how your feet move. It helps determine if you overpronate or supinate. Okay, that sounds helpful. I'll definitely look into that. Thanks. No problem. Wearing the wrong shoes can lead to all sorts of injuries.
The role of sleep in athletic performance.
I've been feeling sluggish during my workouts lately, even though I'm eating well and training hard.
Are you getting enough sleep? Sleep is crucial for athletic performance.
I try to get 7 hours, but it's often less than that. I tend to stay up late.
That could be the problem. During sleep, your body repairs muscle tissue and replenishes energy stores.
So lack of sleep is actually hindering my progress?
Absolutely. It can also affect your focus, reaction time, and overall mood.
I need to prioritize sleep more. Maybe I'll try going to bed earlier.
That's a great start. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine can also help you fall asleep easier.
Comparing different styles of dance for fitness.
I'm thinking of trying a dance class for fitness. Any recommendations?
It depends what you're looking for. Zumba is great for a high-energy cardio workout.
I'm also considering something like ballet. I've heard it's good for posture and flexibility.
Ballet is excellent for that, but it requires a lot of discipline and can be quite technical. Have you considered hip-hop?
Hip-hop? I'm not sure I'm cool enough for that.
Don't worry about being cool. It's a fun way to get a good workout and learn some new moves.
Okay, you've given me a lot to think about. Maybe I'll try a few different styles and see what I like best.
That's the best way to find something you enjoy. Have fun.
Comparing different weightlifting splits.
So I'm thinking of changing up my weightlifting split. What are you currently doing?
I'm on a push-pull leg split, hitting each muscle group twice a week. It's been working pretty well for me.
That's interesting. I was considering a full body routine 3 times a week. I heard it's good for building overall strength?
Full body is great, especially if you're short on time, but I find I can focus more on each muscle group with the push-pull leg split.
That makes sense. I worry about not giving my muscles enough time to recover with full body.
Recovery is key regardless of the split. Just make sure you're eating enough and getting enough sleep.
Good point. I might experiment with both and see which one I prefer.
That's the best approach. Everyone responds differently.
Comparing the effectiveness of different cardio machines.
I'm trying to decide which cardio machine is the most effective for burning calories. Any thoughts?
It really depends on your preferences and fitness level. Ellipticals are low impact and good for beginners.
I've used the elliptical, but I feel like I'm not working hard enough.
Then maybe try the treadmill. You can adjust the incline and speed to increase the intensity.
I'm not a big fan of running. What about the rowing machine?
Rowing is a great full-body workout, but it can be tricky to get the form right. If you don't use proper technique, you could risk injury.
Okay, maybe I'll stick with the treadmill and focus on increasing the incline. Thanks.
No problem. Just remember to listen to your body and choose a machine that you enjoy using.
Debating the best exercise for stress relief.
I've been feeling super stressed lately. What's your go-to exercise for stress relief?
For me, it's definitely long-distance running. Something about the rhythm and being outdoors just clears my head.
Interesting. I usually opt for something more intense like boxing. It helps me release all that pent-up energy.
I can see that. Boxing is a great way to channel aggression. But I find the high intensity can sometimes add to my stress.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person. Maybe I should try a slower-paced run sometime.
Definitely worth a shot, or even just a brisk walk in nature. The key is to find something you enjoy, and that helps you disconnect.
True. Maybe a combination of both is the answer. Thanks for the input.
No problem. Hope you find what works for you.
Debating the best sport for overall fitness.
If you had to pick one sport for overall fitness, what would it be?
That's tough. I'd probably say swimming. It's a full-body workout and low impact on the joints.
Swimming is great, but I think something like rock climbing might be better. It builds strength, endurance, and problem-solving skills.
Climbing is definitely challenging, but it's not as accessible as swimming for most people.
True, accessibility is a factor. Maybe a team sport like basketball then? It involves running, jumping, and coordination.
Basketball is a good option, but it can be hard on the knees. Swimming is gentler on the body.
Okay, you've convinced me. Swimming is a solid choice for overall fitness and accessibility.
Exactly. Plus, it's a great way to cool off in the summer.
Discussing the benefits of bar workouts.
I've been seeing a lot about bar workouts lately. Have you ever tried one? Yeah, I've taken a few classes. It's surprisingly challenging. What's so good about it? Does it really work? It's great for toning and sculpting your muscles, especially in your legs and core. It focuses on small, controlled movements. Sounds intense. Is it suitable for all fitness levels? Definitely. There are modifications for most exercises, so you can adjust the intensity to your own level. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'm looking for something to switch up my routine. Go for it. Just be prepared to feel the burn.
Discussing the benefits of functional training.
I keep hearing about functional training. What's the deal with it?
It's all about exercises that mimic real-life movements, like squatting, lifting, and pushing.
So how is that different from regular weightlifting?
Functional training focuses on using multiple muscle groups at once and improving your overall strength and coordination.
Does it actually translate to everyday activities?
Absolutely. It can make it easier to lift groceries, carry heavy objects, and even improve your posture.
Sounds useful. What are some examples of functional exercises?
Things like squats, lunges, deadlifts, and push-ups. You can also use equipment like kettlebells and resistance bands.
Discussing the importance of active recovery.
I've been pushing myself pretty hard in my workouts lately. I'm starting to feel a bit burned out.
You might need to incorporate some active recovery into your routine.
Active recovery? What's that?
It's basically light exercise that helps your muscles recover. Things like walking, swimming, or gentle yoga.
So not just sitting on the couch all day.
Exactly. That can actually hinder recovery. Active recovery helps increase blood flow to your muscles and reduce soreness.
That makes sense. I'll try adding some light walks to my rest days.
Great. Listen to your body and don't overdo it. The goal is to help your muscles recover, not to fatigue them further.
Discussing the merits of cold water immersion. I've been reading about cold water immersion after workouts. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I've dabbled in it, mostly cold showers after intense sessions. It's bracing.
Does it actually help with recovery, or is it just a placebo effect?
There's some evidence it reduces inflammation and muscle soreness. I think it helps me feel less beat up the next day.
I'm tempted to try it, but the thought of the cold is so unappealing.
Start slow, don't jump straight into an ice bath. Ease into it with cooler showers and gradually lower the temperature.
Good advice. Maybe I'll start with just my legs and see how it goes.
That's a smart approach. Listen to your body and don't push it too hard.
The importance of pre-workout nutrition.
I always feel sluggish during my workouts. Could it be my pre-workout meal?
Definitely. What do you usually eat before you exercise?
Usually nothing, or maybe just a quick coffee.
That's probably the problem. You need fuel for your muscles. Aim for something with carbs and a little protein.
Like what exactly?
A banana with peanut butter, a small bowl of oatmeal, or a protein shake are all good options.
Okay, I'll try that. How long before my workout should I eat?
About 30 to 60 minutes to give your body time to digest, experiment, and see what works best for you.
Analyzing sports strategies. Did you see that game last night? The coach's strategy was questionable.
Which game, and what strategy are you referring to?
The basketball game? They kept trying to force the ball inside when the perimeter shots were clearly open.
I see your point. Maybe they were trying to establish a presence inside early on.
Maybe, but it wasn't working. They should have adjusted sooner.
True. Sometimes coaches get too attached to their game plan even when it's failing.
Exactly. Adaptability is crucial in sports.
Agreed. It's what separates good teams from great teams.
Comparing different types of yoga.
I'm thinking of trying yoga, but I'm overwhelmed by all the different types.
Yeah, there are a lot. What are you hoping to get out of it?
Mostly stress relief and increased flexibility.
Then maybe try Hatha, or restorative yoga. Hatha is a good starting point for beginners.
Okay, I've heard of Hatha. What about something more challenging?
If you want a workout, try Vinyasa or Ashtanga. They're more physically demanding.
Good to know. I'll research those. Thanks for the advice.
No problem. Just remember to listen to your body and find a style that you enjoy.
Debating the best Olympic sport.
The Olympics are coming up. Which sport are you most excited to watch?
That's a tough one, but I'm always drawn to gymnastics. The precision and athleticism are incredible.
Gymnastics is impressive, no doubt. But I think swimming is the ultimate test of endurance and skill.
Swimming is great, but it lacks the artistry and flair of gymnastics, in my opinion.
Fair enough. But consider the mental fortitude required to swim at that level, pushing your body to its absolute limit.
I see your point. Still, the risk and reward in gymnastics are unmatched. One wrong move and it's all over.
Okay, I'll give you that. It's hard to argue with the drama of a gymnastics routine.
Exactly. Plus, the team aspect adds another layer of excitement.
Debating the best time to exercise. I'm trying to figure out the best time of day to work out. What do you think?
That's a personal preference, really. Some people swear by morning workouts.
I've tried mornings, but I'm not a morning person. I feel sluggish.
Then maybe try working out in the afternoon or evening. You might have more energy then.
I'm worried that working out too late will affect my sleep.
That can happen, but it depends on the person. Experiment and see what works best for you.
Good point. I guess I'll just have to try different times and see what feels right.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to adjust your schedule as needed.
Discussing personal bests. Hey, how was your workout today?
Pretty good, actually. I finally beat my personal best on the bench press.
No way, that's awesome. What did you lift?
I hit 225. I've been stuck at 215 for months.
That's a huge jump. What do you think helped you break through?
I think it was a combination of things. Better sleep, consistent training, and a little bit of luck.
Well, congrats. It's a great feeling to break a personal best.
Thanks. What about you? Any recent personal bests?
Discussing the merits of weightlifting.
I'm thinking about getting into weightlifting, but I'm a bit intimidated.
Don't be. It's a great way to build strength and muscle.
I know, but I'm worried about getting injured.
Proper form is key. Start with lighter weights and focus on technique. Maybe consider hiring a trainer initially.
That's a good idea. What are some of the benefits besides building muscle?
It can improve bone density, boost your metabolism, and even improve your mood.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I might just give it a try.
Definitely do. Just remember to be patient and consistent. Discussing the psychology of team dynamics.
I've been reading about team dynamics in sports. It's fascinating how much psychology plays a role.
Absolutely. A team can have all the talent in the world, but if they don't work well together, they won't succeed.
What do you think are the key factors in building a strong team dynamic?
Communication, trust, and a shared sense of purpose are essential.
I agree. And what about dealing with conflict within a team?
That's inevitable. It's important to address it openly and honestly, and find a way to resolve it constructively.
It seems like a good coach needs to be part psychologist, part strategist.
Definitely. They need to understand how to motivate players and build a cohesive team environment. Evaluating the effectiveness of HIIT.
I've been hearing a lot about HIIT lately. Have you tried it?
Yeah, I've been doing HIIT workouts for a few months now. I think it's pretty effective.
Really? What do you like about it?
It's quick and intense. I can get a good workout in just 20 to 30 minutes.
That's appealing. I'm always short on time. Have you noticed any results?
Definitely. I've lost weight and feel stronger. Plus, my cardiovascular fitness has improved.
Sounds promising. Is it difficult?
It can be tough at first, but you can adjust the intensity to your fitness level. Evaluating the role of sports in child development.
I'm thinking about enrolling my child in sports. Do you think it's beneficial?
Absolutely. Sports can have a huge positive impact on child development.
In what ways?
It promotes physical health, teaches teamwork and discipline, and builds self-confidence.
That's great. Are there any potential downsides?
Overemphasis on competition can be stressful. It's important to find a program that focuses on fun and skill development.
That makes sense. I want my child to enjoy it, not feel pressured.
Exactly. And remember to support their efforts, regardless of whether they win or lose.
Training for a charity event.
Hey, I heard you're training for the charity run next month.
Yeah, I am. It's my first time doing something like this. A bit nervous, to be honest.
Don't be. It's more about participation than winning. What's your training schedule like?
I'm trying to run 3 times a week, gradually increasing the distance. Plus, some strength training twice a week.
Sounds solid. Remember to listen to your body and take rest days. Overdoing it can lead to injury.
Good point. I'm also struggling with finding the right shoes. Any recommendations?
Definitely go to a running store and get fitted. It makes a huge difference.
Will do. Thanks for the advice. Maybe we can train together sometime?
Comparing outdoor bouldering versus indoor climbing.
I'm getting into climbing, but I'm torn between sticking to indoor gyms or trying outdoor bouldering. What's your take?
They're totally different experiences. Indoor is great for consistent training and building technique.
Yeah, that makes sense, but outdoor seems more adventurous.
Definitely. It's you against the rock, problem solving in a natural environment. But it's also less predictable.
Less predictable how?
Weather, rock conditions, finding the right holds. It adds a whole new layer of complexity.
So indoor is safer then?
Generally, yes. But both require proper safety precautions. Outdoor bouldering needs spotting and careful pad placement.
Debating the best winter sport.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. What's the best winter sport? Easy, snowboarding. The feeling of carving down a mountain is unmatched. I respect that, but skiing is far superior. More control, more versatility. Control? You're strapped to 2 planks. Snowboarding is all about freedom and expression. Freedom to fall on your face. Skiing allows you to navigate different terrains and conditions more effectively. Okay, I'll give you the terrain argument. But snowboarding is way cooler. Cooler in terms of fashion, maybe. But skiing is a classic for a reason. Alright, Truce? Both are amazing winter sports.
Discussing the appeal of long-distance hiking.
I'm planning a long-distance hike next year. People say it's life-changing. Is that true?
It can be. It really strips things down to the essentials and forces you to be present.
I guess being disconnected from technology for a while would be good.
Definitely. It's a chance to reconnect with nature and yourself. Plus, the physical challenge is incredibly rewarding.
What are the biggest challenges, besides the physical exertion?
Mental toughness is key. There will be days when you want to quit, but you have to keep pushing.
Sounds intense, but also incredibly fulfilling.
It is. The sense of accomplishment when you reach the end is unparalleled.
Discussing the benefits of Pilates.
I've heard Pilates is really good for you. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a few months now. I'm really enjoying it.
What are the main benefits you've noticed?
Definitely improved core strength and posture. I used to have back pain, but it's much better now.
That's great. Is it difficult to learn?
It can be challenging at first, but the instructors are usually really good at explaining the movements.
So it's good for flexibility too?
Absolutely. It focuses on lengthening and strengthening your muscles, so you become more flexible over time. Discussing the merits of HIIT versus steady-state cardio.
I'm trying to decide between HIIT and steady-state cardio. Which do you think is better?
It depends on your goals. HIIT is great for burning calories quickly and improving cardiovascular fitness.
Yeah, I've heard it's more time efficient.
Definitely. But it's also more intense and can be harder on your joints.
The steady state is better for endurance?
Yes, it's good for building a base level of fitness and improving your aerobic capacity. It's also easier to recover from.
So maybe a mix of both is the best approach?
That's what I do. A few HIIT sessions a week and some longer, slower runs.
Sports superstitions.
Do you have any weird sports superstitions? Like, do you always wear the same socks when you play?
Ha! You won't believe it, but I have to tie my left shoe first, every single time before a game. It's ridiculous, I know.
No way. I know a guy who has to eat the same pre-game meal, down to the brand of pasta sauce. Does your superstition actually work?
I don't know if it works, but I feel off if I don't do it. It's more psychological than anything, I think.
That makes sense. It's like a ritual to get you in the zone.
Exactly. What about you? Any lucky charms or routines?
I used to wear a specific wristband, but I lost it. Now I just try to visualize success before a match.
Visualization is powerful too.
The allure of park runs.
I've been thinking about joining a park run. Have you ever done one?
Yeah, I've done a few. They're great, really friendly atmosphere.
Are they competitive? I'm not a super fast runner.
Not at all. It's all about participation and enjoying the run. People of all abilities take part.
That sounds perfect. Is it just running, or are there other activities?
Mostly running, but some parks have walking groups too. And afterwards, everyone usually goes for coffee together.
That's a nice social aspect. I think I'll give it a try next weekend.
Definitely do. You won't regret it. Make sure you register online beforehand.
The impact of sports on local communities.
I was thinking about how much the local football team means to our town.
Yeah, it's more than just a game, isn't it? It really brings everyone together.
Exactly. It creates a sense of community spirit and gives people something to rally around.
Plus, it can be a big boost to the local economy. People come from all over to watch the games.
And it gives kids something to aspire to. Seeing local athletes succeed can be really inspiring.
Definitely. It also provides opportunities for volunteering and community involvement.
It's a powerful force, really. A good sports team can be a source of pride and unity.
The role of sports psychology.
I've been reading about sports psychology. Do you think it actually makes a difference in performance?
Absolutely, it's about more than just physical skill. Your mindset is crucial.
So things like visualization and managing anxiety?
Exactly. Learning to control your emotions, stay focused under pressure, and believe in yourself.
I guess that makes sense. I often get nervous before important games, and it affects my play.
A sports psychologist can teach you techniques to manage those nerves and turn them into positive energy.
Interesting. I might look into that. Thanks for the insight.
The social aspects of team sports. I've been thinking about joining a local soccer team. I miss playing sports, but also the social aspect.
That's a great idea. Team sports are fantastic for building friendships and camaraderie.
Yeah, I remember the post-game chats and the feeling of working towards a common goal.
It's more than just the games, though. It's the practices, the team dinners, the shared experiences.
True. It's a built-in support system, really.
Exactly. You're all in it together, celebrating the wins and supporting each other through the losses.
I think you've convinced me. I'm going to look into it this week. Comparing different types of running shoes.
I need new running shoes, but I'm overwhelmed by all the choices.
Yeah, it can be confusing. Do you know what type of foot arch you have?
I'm not sure. How do I find out?
You can do a wet foot test or go to a running store where they can analyze your gait. Different arches require different support.
Okay, I'll look into that. What are the main types of running shoes?
There are neutral shoes, stability shoes, and motion control shoes. Neutral shoes are good for people with neutral arches, while stability and motion control shoes offer more support for overpronation.
That's helpful. Thanks for the explanation.
Dealing with post-workout soreness.
I did a really intense leg workout yesterday, and I can barely walk today.
Sounds like you're experiencing DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. It's normal after a tough workout.
Is there anything I can do to ease the pain?
Gentle stretching and light activity can help. Also, make sure you're properly hydrated.
Okay, I'll try stretching. Should I avoid working out today?
It's best to avoid working the same muscle group while it's sore. Focus on other areas or do some light cardio.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
Debating the best form of cardio.
I'm trying to improve my cardiovascular health. What's the best form of cardio, in your opinion?
That depends on your goals and preferences. I personally love running, but it can be hard on the joints.
Yeah, I've heard that. I was thinking maybe swimming?
Swimming is fantastic, it's low impact and works your whole body. Cycling is also great.
True. I guess it's about finding something I enjoy and will stick with.
Exactly. Consistency is key. Try different things and see what you like best.
Good point, thanks.
Discussing the benefits of mindfulness during exercise.
I often find my mind wandering during workouts, and it makes them feel longer.
Have you tried practicing mindfulness during exercise? It can really help you stay focused and enjoy the experience more.
Mindfulness, how does that work?
It's about paying attention to your breath, your body, and the sensations you're experiencing in the present moment.
So, focusing on my breathing while running?
Exactly. Or noticing the feeling of your muscles working during weightlifting. It can help you push through challenges and stay motivated.
That sounds interesting. I'll give it a try.
Integrating fitness into daily life.
I struggle to find time for dedicated workouts. Any tips on how to integrate fitness into my daily life?
Absolutely. Think about small changes you can make. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, for example.
That's a good start. Anything else?
Walk or bike for short errands instead of driving. Even doing some quick bodyweight exercises during commercial breaks while watching TV can help.
Those are all doable. What about at work?
Try standing up and stretching regularly, or even taking walking meetings if possible. Every little bit counts.
Great ideas. I'll start incorporating those.
Overcoming gym intimidation. I want to start weightlifting, but I feel so intimidated walking into the gym.
I understand. It can be overwhelming at first. Have you considered going during off-peak hours?
That's a good idea. When are those usually?
Typically, mid-morning or mid-afternoon are less crowded. Also, maybe start with a specific plan.
Like a routine I can follow?
Exactly. Having a plan will make you feel more confident. And don't be afraid to ask a staff member for help with the equipment.
That's helpful advice. Thanks.
No problem. Everyone starts somewhere. Just focus on your own progress.
The importance of active lifestyle beyond the gym. I go to the gym 3 times a week, but I still feel sluggish sometimes.
Are you active outside of the gym? It's important to move throughout the day.
Not really. I sit at a desk all day.
That could be it. Try incorporating small changes, like taking the stairs or walking during your lunch break.
That makes sense. Any other suggestions?
Definitely. Stand up and stretch every hour, or even try a standing desk. Little things add up.
I'll give those a try. Thanks for the advice. The importance of variety in workouts.
I've been doing the same workout routine for months, and I feel like I'm not seeing results anymore.
That's a common problem. Your body adapts to the same exercises over time. You need to introduce variety.
What kind of variety?
Try changing the exercises, the sets and reps, or even the type of workout. For example, switch from weightlifting to bodyweight exercises.
So, mixing things up keeps my body guessing?
Exactly. It challenges your muscles in new ways and prevents plateaus. Plus, it keeps things interesting.
That makes sense. I'll try to incorporate some changes.
The role of sleep in muscle recovery.
I've been working out hard, but I'm not seeing the muscle growth I expected.
Are you getting enough sleep? Sleep is crucial for muscle recovery and growth.
I usually get around 6 hours a night.
That might not be enough. Aim for 7 to 9 hours, especially after intense workouts. Your body repairs itself while you sleep.
Really? I didn't realize sleep was so important.
It is. Lack of sleep can hinder muscle growth and even increase your risk of injury. Prioritize sleep.
Okay, I'll try to get more sleep, thanks. Training for a hiking trip.
I'm planning a hiking trip in the mountains next month. How should I prepare?
That's exciting. Focus on building your endurance and leg strength.
What kind of exercises should I do?
Hiking with a weighted backpack is great practice. Also, squats, lunges, and calf raises will help.
Okay, I can add those to my routine. Anything else?
Don't forget to break in your hiking boots. Blisters can ruin a trip. And practice hiking on uneven terrain if possible.
Good call on the boots. Thanks for the tips.
Analyzing game strategies.
Did you see the basketball game last night? The coach's strategy was brilliant.
Yeah, switching to a zone defense in the third quarter completely threw off the other team.
And their offensive plays were so well coordinated. They were always one step ahead.
I think their success also came down to individual players stepping up at crucial moments.
Definitely, but a good strategy sets the stage for those moments to happen. It creates opportunities.
True. A bad strategy can nullify even the best individual talent.
It's like a chess game. Every move has to be calculated.
Exactly. And the best coaches can anticipate the opponent's moves and adapt accordingly.
Bodyweight training versus weightlifting.
I'm trying to decide between bodyweight training and weightlifting. What are your thoughts?
They both have their pros and cons. Bodyweight training is convenient and can be done anywhere.
Yeah, that's appealing. But can you really build muscle with just body weight?
Absolutely. You can progress by increasing reps, sets, or making the exercises harder. Weightlifting allows for more targeted muscle growth and progressive overload.
So weightlifting is better for building strength, but body weight is better for overall fitness?
Not necessarily. You can build strength with body weight, and weightlifting improves overall fitness too. It depends on your goals.
I see. Maybe a combination of both would be the best approach.
That's what I do. It gives you the best of both worlds.
Comparing different styles of yoga. I'm thinking about getting into yoga, but there are so many different styles. It's overwhelming.
I know, it can be confusing. What are you hoping to get out of it?
I'm looking for something that will help with flexibility and stress relief.
Hatha yoga is a good starting point. It's a slower-paced style that focuses on basic poses.
What about something more challenging?
Vinyasa yoga is more dynamic and flows from pose to pose. It's a great workout.
I've also heard of restorative yoga. What's that like?
Restorative yoga is very gentle and relaxing. It involves holding poses for longer periods of time with the support of props.
Debating the best Olympic sport.
The Olympics are coming up. Which sport are you most excited to watch?
Gymnastics, without a doubt. The athleticism and precision are incredible.
Gymnastics is impressive, but I'm more drawn to the endurance sports, like marathon running.
Endurance is impressive, but gymnastics involves so much strength, flexibility, and mental fortitude all at once.
True, but the marathon is such a test of human will. It's inspiring to see people push themselves that far.
I guess it just depends on what you find more captivating, explosive power, or sustained effort.
Exactly. Both are incredible displays of human potential.
Maybe we can watch both and appreciate the different types of athleticism. Discussing personal bests.
I finally beat my personal best in the 5K this weekend.
Wow, that's fantastic. How much did you improve by?
I shaved off almost 30 seconds. I'm so proud of myself.
That's a huge improvement. What do you think contributed to it?
I've been focusing on interval training and hill repeats. It seems to be paying off.
That's great to hear. Setting personal bests is such a rewarding feeling.
It really is. It's a reminder that all the hard work is worth it.
Now you have a new goal to aim for.
Fueling for endurance events. I'm training for a half marathon. I'm worried about fueling properly during the race.
That's a valid concern. You need to replenish your glycogen stores to avoid hitting the wall.
What kind of things should I be eating and drinking during the race?
Energy gels, chews, or even small bites of easily digestible food, like bananas. Electrolyte drinks are crucial too.
How often should I be consuming these things?
Start early and take small amounts frequently. Don't wait until you feel depleted.
Any recommendations for specific brands or types of fuel?
Experiment during your training runs to see what works best for your stomach. Everyone is different.
The accessibility of parkour.
I've always been fascinated by parkour, but it seems so intimidating.
It can be, but it's actually quite accessible if you start slowly and learn the fundamentals.
Really? Where do you even begin?
Look for a local parkour gym or training group. They'll teach you the basic movements and safety techniques.
Are there any age restrictions?
Most gyms have programs for all ages and skill levels. It's all about progressing at your own pace.
I guess it's like any other sport. You have to build a solid foundation first.
Exactly. Start with simple movements like vaulting over low obstacles and gradually increase the difficulty.
The appeal of trail running.
I've been thinking about trying trail running. It looks so peaceful.
It is. It's a completely different experience from road running, much more engaging.
What's the biggest difference? Besides the obvious terrain.
The mental focus. You have to pay attention to every step. It's like a moving meditation.
That sounds amazing. Any advice for a beginner?
Start slow, invest in good trail shoes, and don't be afraid to walk the steeper sections.
Good to know. I'll definitely look into proper shoes.
And always tell someone where you're going, especially when running solo.
The latest trends in athleisure wear. Have you noticed how much athleisure wear is everywhere these days?
Definitely. It's become a staple in many people's wardrobes.
What are some of the biggest trends you've seen?
High-waisted leggings are still popular, and I'm seeing a lot of oversized hoodies and sneakers.
I'm loving the more sustainable and eco-friendly options that are becoming available.
Me too. It's great to see brands using recycled materials and ethical production practices.
Comfort and style are definitely key. It's nice to have clothes that you can wear to the gym and out to lunch.
Exactly. Athleisure wear has blurred the lines between workout clothes and everyday fashion.
The social aspects of team sports.
I've been thinking about joining a local softball team.
That's a great idea. It's not just about the exercise. It's also a great way to socialize.
That's what I'm hoping for. I need to meet new people.
Team sports are perfect for that. You build camaraderie and shared experiences.
Do you think it matters if I'm not super athletic?
Not at all. Most recreational leagues are about having fun and being active. The social aspect is the priority.
That's reassuring. I was worried about feeling out of place.
Just go out there, have fun, and enjoy the company. The skills will come with practice.
Comparing different cardio machines.
I'm trying to decide which cardio machine is best for me, treadmill or elliptical.
They both have their pros and cons. What are you looking to get out of it?
I want a good calorie burn and something that's not too hard on my joints.
The elliptical is definitely gentler on your joints. Treadmill burns more calories, usually.
So treadmill is higher impact?
Yes, but you can adjust the incline and speed to control the intensity.
Maybe I'll try both and see which I prefer.
That's the best way to figure it out. Good luck.
Discussing the benefits of hiking.
I'm looking for a new way to get some exercise. Have you ever gone hiking?
Absolutely. Hiking is fantastic. It's great for both physical and mental health.
Really? How so?
It's a full-body workout, and being in nature is incredibly stress-relieving.
That sounds amazing. Is it difficult?
It depends on the trail. Start with easy trails and gradually increase the difficulty.
Okay. I'll look for some beginner-friendly trails near me.
Definitely do. You won't regret it.
Exploring different types of yoga.
I've heard yoga is great, but I'm not sure which type to try. There are so many. What are you hoping to get out of it? Mostly stress relief and improved flexibility. Hatha or restorative yoga might be a good fit for you. They're both slower paced and focus on relaxation. What about something more challenging? Vinyasa or Ashtanga are more physically demanding and focus on building strength and endurance. Okay, I think I'll start with Hatha and see how I like it. Great choice. Just listen to your body and don't push yourself too hard.
Recovering from intense workouts. Man, that leg day was brutal. I can barely walk.
Tell me about it. How are you planning to recover?
Thinking lots of stretching and maybe an ice bath. What about you?
I swear by foam rolling. It helps break up the knots in my muscles.
I've tried it, but it's so painful.
It is at first, but you get used to it. And don't forget protein.
Good point. Time for a protein shake then.
Smart move. Recovery is just as important as the workout itself.
Setting realistic fitness goals.
I want to get in shape, but I'm overwhelmed. Where do I even start? Start by setting realistic and achievable goals. Don't try to do too much too soon. What's an example of a realistic goal? Instead of saying, I want to lose 50 pounds, try, I want to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. That makes sense. Smaller, more manageable steps. Exactly. And track your progress. It'll help you stay motivated. Okay, I'll try that. Thanks for the advice. You got this. Just be patient and consistent.
Staying consistent with exercise. I'm struggling to stay consistent with my workouts. Any tips?
I totally get it. What's been tripping you up?
Mostly lack of motivation and time, I guess.
Try scheduling your workouts like appointments. Treat them as non-negotiable.
That's a good idea. What about motivation?
Find something you genuinely enjoy. It shouldn't feel like a chore.
Maybe I'll try a new sport or fitness class.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to adjust your routine as needed.
The appeal of team sports.
I'm thinking of joining a recreational sports team. What's the appeal?
It's a great way to socialize and get exercise at the same time.
That sounds good. I'm looking to meet new people.
Plus, the team aspect can be really motivating. You don't want to let your teammates down.
True. That's a good point. What sport would you recommend?
Depends on your interests and skill level. Softball is always a popular choice.
Softball sounds fun. I'll look into it.
Definitely do. It's a blast. The benefits of active commuting.
I'm trying to find ways to fit more exercise into my day. Any ideas? Have you considered active commuting? Walking or biking to work? That's an interesting thought. It's a bit far to walk, but biking might be doable. It's a great way to get your heart rate up and enjoy the outdoors. What about safety concerns? Wear a helmet, use bike lanes when available, and be aware of your surroundings. Okay, I'll look into bike routes near me. Thanks. You're welcome. It's a win-win, exercise and a greener commute.
The importance of proper form.
I'm worried about getting injured while working out. What can I do?
Focus on proper form above all else. It's more important than lifting heavy weights.
How can I make sure my form is correct?
Watch videos, read articles, or even better, work with a trainer.
A trainer sounds expensive.
Even a few sessions to learn the basics can be incredibly beneficial.
That's a good point. I'll look into that.
And don't be afraid to ask for help at the gym. Most people are happy to offer advice.
The importance of sleep for muscle growth. I've been lifting weights consistently, but I'm not seeing the muscle growth I expected.
Are you getting enough sleep? That's crucial for muscle recovery and growth.
I try to, but I usually only get around 6 hours a night.
That might be the problem. Aim for 7 to 9 hours, especially after intense workouts.
Wow, that's a lot. Why is sleep so important?
Your body releases growth hormone during sleep, which helps repair and build muscle tissue.
Okay, I'll definitely prioritize sleep more. Thanks.
No problem. You'll see a difference.
Dealing with exercise-induced muscle cramps.
I keep getting muscle cramps during my workouts. It's so frustrating. That's no fun. Are you hydrating enough beforehand and during your workout? I thought so, but maybe I need to drink more. Electrolyte imbalances can also cause cramps. Try drinking a sports drink with electrolytes. Okay, I'll try that. What about stretching? Definitely stretch before and after your workouts. And if you get a cramp, gently stretch the affected muscle. Good to know. I usually just stop and wait for it to pass. That can help, but stretching can often relieve it faster. If it's a recurring problem, see a doctor.
Finding a balance between cardio and strength training.
I'm trying to figure out the right balance between cardio and strength training. Any advice?
It really depends on your goals. What are you hoping to achieve?
Mostly general fitness, but also some weight loss and muscle definition.
Then I'd recommend a mix. Maybe 3 days of strength training and 2 to 3 days of cardio.
What kind of cardio would you suggest?
Something you enjoy. HIIT, running, swimming, whatever keeps you motivated.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll try to incorporate that into my routine.
Remember to listen to your body and adjust as needed.
Gym etiquette.
It's so frustrating when people don't re-rack their weights at the gym, isn't it?
Totally. It's a basic courtesy. I also hate it when people hog equipment for ages.
Yeah, or when they're on their phone the whole time, just taking up space.
Exactly. And wiping down equipment after use is non-negotiable, especially now.
Agreed. Good gym etiquette makes the experience better for everyone.
I wish there were more signs about it, honestly.
Maybe we should print some out and stick them around. Just kidding, mostly.
Navigating gym crowds.
The gym has been so crowded lately. It's hard to get a good workout in.
I know, right? Try going during off-peak hours if possible. Early mornings or late evenings are usually less busy.
I wish I could, but my schedule is pretty tight.
Then try to be flexible with your workout. Have alternative exercises in mind if your first choice is occupied.
That's a good idea. I tend to get stuck waiting for specific machines.
Also, don't be afraid to ask to work in with someone. Most people are happy to share.
I'm a little shy about that, but I guess it's worth a try.
Just be polite and respectful. Everyone's just trying to get their workout done.
Sports-related travel.
I'm traveling for a sports event next month. Any tips on staying fit while away?
Definitely. Pack resistance bands. They're great for quick workouts in your hotel room.
Good idea. I always forget about those.
Also, try to find a local gym or park where you can do bodyweight exercises.
That's smart. And what about food?
Pack healthy snacks to avoid temptation, and try to find restaurants with healthy options.
Okay, that's helpful. I tend to overindulge when I'm traveling.
We all do. Just try to be mindful and stay active.
The appeal of functional fitness. I've been hearing a lot about functional fitness. What's the big deal?
It focuses on exercises that mimic real-life movements, making everyday tasks easier.
So like lifting groceries or carrying kids.
Exactly. It improves balance, coordination, and strength in a practical way.
That sounds more useful than just isolating muscles in the gym.
It can be. Things like squats, lunges, and push-ups are all functional movements.
I might have to incorporate some of that into my routine.
Give it a try. You might be surprised how much it helps with daily activities.
The importance of sleep for fitness. I've been working out really hard, but I'm not seeing the results I want. Could it be my sleep?
Definitely. Sleep is crucial for muscle recovery and growth. You need at least 7 to 8 hours a night.
I'm lucky if I get 6 most nights.
That could be hindering your progress. Try to prioritize sleep and see if it makes a difference.
What are some tips for getting better sleep?
Establish a regular sleep schedule. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, and avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed.
Okay, I'll try those. Thanks for the advice.
No problem. Sleep is just as important as exercise and nutrition.
The mind-muscle connection.
I've been reading about the mind-muscle connection. Do you really think focusing on the muscle you're working makes a difference?
Definitely. I've found it helps me engage the right muscles and avoid compensating with others.
So, really concentrating on squeezing your glutes during squats?
Precisely. It's not just about lifting the weight, but feeling the muscle work.
I'll have to try that more consciously during my next workout.
Start with lighter weights and really focus. You'll probably feel a difference.
Thanks for the tip. I'm always looking for ways to improve my form.
The role of genetics in fitness.
Do you think genetics play a big role in how fit someone can become?
I think they definitely influence it. Some people are naturally predisposed to certain athletic abilities.
So some people are just born with better muscle building potential?
Potentially, yes, but hard work and dedication can overcome a lot.
That's good to hear. I was starting to feel discouraged.
Don't be. Genetics are just one piece of the puzzle. Consistency and proper training are key.
So I shouldn't give up just because I'm not naturally gifted?
Exactly. Focus on your own progress and celebrate your achievements.
The social aspect of fitness.
I'm finding it hard to stay motivated to exercise. Do you think working out with someone would help?
Absolutely. Having a workout buddy can make a huge difference. It adds accountability.
That's what I'm hoping for. Plus, it would be more fun.
Definitely. Group fitness classes are also a great way to meet people and stay motivated.
I've always been a bit intimidated by those, but maybe I should try one.
Just pick one that sounds interesting and give it a shot. You might surprise yourself.
Okay, I'll look into it. Thanks for the encouragement. Adapting to a new gym environment. This new gym is huge. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, it can be intimidating at first. Have you checked out the layout yet?
I tried, but I got lost looking for the squat rack.
It's near the free weights section, past the treadmills. Don't be afraid to ask the staff for help.
Good idea. Maybe I'll book an orientation session too.
Definitely. That's the best way to get familiar with everything and learn about the equipment.
Thanks. I feel a bit better already.
Comparing different running styles.
I've been trying to improve my running form, but there's so much conflicting information out there. Yeah, there's forefoot striking, midfoot striking, heel striking. It can be confusing. Exactly. I'm not sure which one is best for me. It really depends on your body and what feels most natural. Forefoot striking is often recommended for speed, but it can put more stress on your calves. I've heard that heel striking is bad, but it feels the most comfortable. It's not necessarily bad, but it can increase the impact on your joints. Midfoot striking is often a good compromise. Maybe I'll try to focus on landing more on the midfoot and see how that feels. Definitely experiment and see what works best for you. And consider getting your gait analyzed by a professional.
Debating the best time of day to work out.
I swear, morning workouts are the only way to go. Gets it out of the way. Really, I'm a night owl. I feel so much stronger after a day of eating and being awake. But then you're all hyped up before bed. Doesn't that affect your sleep? Not really. I usually wind down with some stretching after. Plus, the gym is less crowded in the evening. That's a fair point about the crowds. I just can't imagine waking up earlier than I have to. To each their own, I guess. As long as you're getting it done. True that.
Discussing post-workout nutrition. I'm always so confused about what to eat after a workout.
It depends on your goals, but generally, protein and carbs are a good idea.
Like a protein shake and a banana.
Exactly. Or some Greek yogurt with berries. Something to replenish your glycogen stores and help your muscles recover.
I usually just grab whatever's convenient, which isn't always the healthiest option.
Planning ahead is key. Prep some snacks or meals in advance so you're not tempted to grab junk food.
Good advice. I'll try to be more mindful of that.
Discussing the benefits of active rest.
I'm so sore after yesterday's workout. I think I'll just lie on the couch all day.
You might actually feel better if you do some active rest instead.
Active rest, what's that?
It's basically light exercise that helps your muscles recover, like a gentle walk, stretching, or yoga.
So not just collapsing on the sofa?
Exactly. It helps increase blood flow to your muscles, which can reduce soreness and stiffness.
Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I'll go for a light walk then.
Perfect. You'll thank me later.
Discussing the mental game in sports.
I've been playing terribly lately. I think it's all in my head.
The mental game is huge in sports. Are you getting too anxious or overthinking things?
Probably both. I get so nervous before games and then I start making mistakes.
Have you tried any mental training techniques like visualization or mindfulness?
Not really. I always thought that was just for elite athletes.
It can benefit anyone. Visualizing success can help boost your confidence, and mindfulness can help you stay present in the moment.
I'll look into that. Maybe it's exactly what I need.
It can make a huge difference. Positive self-talk is also key.
Overcoming workout boredom.
I'm so bored with my current workout routine. I need to change something.
I know that feeling. Have you tried mixing things up with different types of exercises?
Like what? I usually just stick to the treadmill and some weights.
Try a spin class, or go for a swim. Maybe even try rock climbing, or something completely different.
Rock climbing sounds intimidating, but maybe a spin class would be fun.
Exactly. Or even just changing the order of your exercises can help. It's all about keeping your body guessing.
I'll definitely try that. Thanks for the suggestions.
The appeal of functional fitness.
I've been hearing a lot about functional fitness lately. What's the big deal?
It's all about training your body for everyday movements. Think squats, lunges, pushing, pulling.
So not just isolating muscles like bicep curls?
Exactly. It focuses on compound movements that engage multiple muscle groups simultaneously. It's more practical and efficient.
That makes sense. I guess it would help with things like lifting groceries or playing with my kids.
Definitely. It improves your strength, balance, and coordination in real-life situations.
I might have to give it a try. Sounds more useful than just looking good in a mirror.
It's about feeling good and being able to do things. Plus, you'll probably look good too.
The importance of proper footwear.
My feet are killing me after my workouts. I think I need new shoes.
Proper footwear is so important. What kind of activities are you doing?
Mostly running and weightlifting.
You'll definitely want different shoes for those. Running shoes need cushioning and support, while weightlifting shoes should be stable and flat.
I've just been using the same old sneakers for everything.
Training for a specific event.
I'm thinking of signing up for a half marathon. I've never run one before.
That's awesome. It's a big commitment. Do you have a training plan?
Not really. I was just going to start running more.
I'd recommend finding a structured plan. It'll help you gradually increase your mileage and avoid injuries.
Where do I even find one of those?
There are tons online, or you could consult with a running coach. They can tailor a plan to your specific needs and fitness level.
A coach might be a good idea. I want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Smart. Remember to listen to your body and take rest days too.
Dealing with workout injuries.
I think I pulled a muscle during my run yesterday. Oh no, that's awful. Where does it hurt? It's in my calf. It's pretty sore. You should probably rest it and ice it. Maybe take some ibuprofen. Yeah, I think I will. I don't want to make it worse. Definitely. Listen to your body and don't push yourself too hard. Thanks for the advice. I appreciate it. No problem. Hope you feel better soon.
Discussing sports equipment.
I need to buy new running shoes. Any recommendations?
What kind of running do you do? Road, trail, or treadmill?
Mostly road running.
I've had good experiences with brand A and brand B. They're known for their cushioning.
Okay, I'll check those out. What about the fit?
Definitely go to a specialty running store and get fitted. They can analyze your gait.
That's a great idea, thanks. Favorite sports to watch. So, what sports are you into watching?
I'm a huge basketball fan. I try to catch as many games as I can.
Basketball's exciting. I'm more of a football person myself. The strategy is fascinating.
I can appreciate that. Do you have a favorite team?
Yeah, I've been a lifelong supporter of the team name. It's been a roller coaster ride.
I know the feeling. Being a sports fan can be tough sometimes.
Definitely. But that's what makes it so rewarding when they win. Healthy eating for athletes. I'm trying to improve my diet to support my training. Any tips?
Definitely focus on getting enough protein, carbs, and healthy fats.
Okay, so what kind of food should I be eating?
Lean meats, fish, eggs, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and nuts are all great choices.
That sounds pretty balanced. Should I be avoiding anything?
Processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive amounts of saturated fats are best avoided.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
importance of warm-up and cool-down.
I often skip the warm-up and cool-down when I exercise. Is that bad?
Yes, it's actually quite important to do both. They prevent injuries.
Really? How so?
Warming up prepares your muscles for activity, and cooling down helps them recover.
That makes sense. I guess I've been a bit lazy.
It's an easy mistake to make, but it's worth taking the extra time.
I'll definitely start incorporating them into my routine. Thanks for the reminder. Motivation to exercise.
I'm having a hard time staying motivated to exercise lately.
I know the feeling. It can be tough. Have you tried finding a workout buddy?
No, I haven't. Is that helpful?
Definitely. It can provide accountability and make it more fun. Or try tracking your progress.
Tracking progress might help. I'll try that.
Also, remember why you started in the first place. Focus on the benefits.
That's a good point. Thanks for the tips. New workout routine. Hey, I've been trying a new workout routine lately. It's pretty intense.
Oh, really? What does it involve?
It's a mix of HIIT and strength training, focusing on compound exercises.
Sounds challenging. Are you seeing results?
Definitely. I feel stronger and have more energy. I've also lost a few pounds.
That's great. Maybe you can share it with me sometime.
Sure, I'd be happy to. Just be prepared to sweat.
Setting fitness goals.
I'm trying to set some realistic fitness goals for myself.
That's a great idea. What are you thinking of aiming for?
I want to be able to run a 5K without stopping, and maybe lose a few pounds.
Those are achievable goals. Have you thought about how you'll get there?
I'm planning on following a training plan for the 5K and watching my diet.
Sounds like a solid plan. Consistency is key.
I know. That's what I'm hoping to achieve this time.
The benefits of yoga.
I've been hearing a lot about the benefits of yoga lately.
Yeah, it's really good for both your physical and mental health.
I know it improves flexibility, but what else does it do?
It can help reduce stress, improve your posture, and even increase your strength.
Wow, that's impressive. Maybe I should give it a try.
You definitely should. There are different styles, so you can find one that suits you.
That's good to know. Thanks for the info.
Anytime, namaste.
Trying a new sport. I'm thinking about trying a new sport. Something different.
That's cool. What are you considering?
I was thinking about rock climbing. It looks really challenging.
Rock climbing is awesome. It's a great workout and really tests your problem-solving skills.
Exactly. I'm a bit intimidated, but I'm also excited to try it.
You should definitely go for it. There are usually beginner classes available.
Good point. I'll look into that. Thanks. Analyzing sports strategies. Did you watch the game last night? That was a crazy comeback.
Yeah, I did. I think their coach made some brilliant strategic changes in the second half.
Like what specifically?
Switching to a more aggressive defensive formation really disrupted the other team's rhythm. They couldn't handle the pressure.
I noticed that too. And their substitutions were perfect. Fresh legs at the right time.
Exactly. It's amazing how much strategy plays a role in these games, even more than pure athleticism sometimes.
Definitely. It's like a chess match on a field. That's what makes it so exciting to watch. Comparing different types of yoga.
I'm thinking of trying yoga, but I'm overwhelmed by all the different types. Any recommendations?
Definitely. It depends on what you're looking for. Hatha is a good starting point. It's slower paced and focuses on basic poses.
Okay, that sounds good for a beginner. What about something more challenging?
Vinyasa is more dynamic and flowing, linking breath to movement. It's a great workout.
Vinyasa sounds interesting. Is there anything more relaxing?
Yin yoga is very slow and meditative, holding poses for longer periods to target deep tissues.
Wow, so many options. I think I'll try a hatha class first and then maybe vinyasa. Thanks for the info.
Debating the best Olympic sport. So the Olympics are coming up. What's your favorite sport to watch?
That's a tough one. I'm always impressed by gymnastics. The strength and precision are incredible.
Gymnastics is definitely impressive. But I think track and field is the purest form of competition, just raw speed and power.
I see your point, but the sheer artistry of figure skating is hard to beat. It's like a sport and a performance rolled into one.
True, but sometimes it feels more like a performance than a sport. For me, it's all about the athleticism. So, track wins.
I can respect that. But the synchronized swimming is pretty cool too. Have you seen that?
I have. I find it more entertaining than actually athletic, though. It's impressive, but not my favorite. Debating the best time to exercise.
I'm trying to figure out the best time to exercise. Do you prefer morning or evening workouts?
I'm definitely a morning person when it comes to exercise. gets it out of the way, and energizes me for the day.
I've tried mornings, but I always feel so stiff and tired. Evening workouts seem to work better for me.
Yeah, I can see that. Some studies suggest evening workouts can be better for muscle growth since your body temperature is higher.
That's interesting. I also find it easier to focus after I've had a full day to wake up and get things done.
I guess it really just comes down to personal preference and what fits best into your schedule.
True, as long as you're getting it done right.
Discussing personal bests?
Hey, how's your training going?
Pretty good, actually. I just hit a new personal best on my bench press.
Nice. How much did you lift?
I managed 225 pounds. I've been stuck at 215 for ages, so I'm really happy.
That's awesome. I'm trying to improve my mile time. What do you do to push past plateaus?
I changed up my routine. More reps with lower weight and focused on my form seems to have worked.
Good idea. I'll try mixing up my training. Thanks for the advice.
No problem. Good luck with your mile.
Discussing the merits of weightlifting.
I've been doing mostly cardio, but I'm wondering if I should start weightlifting. What do you think?
I'm a huge advocate for weightlifting. It's not just about building muscle. It has so many other benefits.
Like what?
It improves bone density, increases metabolism, and can even boost your mood. Plus, it makes you stronger for everyday activities.
That sounds great. I'm just a little intimidated by the gym, all those weights.
Start small. Bodyweight exercises are a great way to begin. Or use light weights. Focus on proper form.
Okay, I'll look into some beginner routines. Thanks for the encouragement. Discussing the psychology of team dynamics.
Have you ever been on a really dysfunctional sports team?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's amazing how much team dynamics can affect performance.
It's like, even if you have talented players, if they don't work well together, they're doomed.
Exactly. Things like communication, trust, and a shared sense of purpose are crucial.
And leadership, too. A good captain can make all the difference in keeping everyone motivated and on the same page.
Totally. And dealing with conflicts constructively is key. If disagreements fester, it can poison the whole team.
It's almost like being a family, but with even higher stakes. The pressure to perform can really amplify those dynamics.
Evaluating the effectiveness of HIIT.
I've been thinking about switching to HIIT workouts. Have you ever tried them? Yeah, I've done HIIT for a while now. It's definitely effective for burning calories quickly. That's what I've heard. But is it really better than just steady-state cardio? It depends on your goals. HIIT is great for improving cardiovascular fitness and building muscle, but it's also more intense. So if I'm just trying to lose weight, steady-state might be better? Not necessarily. HIIT can be more time efficient, and the afterburn effect can help you burn more calories throughout the day. Okay, that makes sense. I think I'll give it a try and see how it goes. Thanks.
Evaluating the role of sports in child development.
Do you think sports are important for kids?
Absolutely. I think they play a huge role in child development, both physically and mentally.
I agree. They learn teamwork, discipline, and how to handle both winning and losing.
And it's a great way for them to develop social skills and build confidence.
But there's also the risk of pressure and competition, right? Some kids might get discouraged if they're not naturally athletic.
That's true. It's important to focus on participation and effort rather than just winning, and to make sure kids are having fun.
Definitely. Finding the right balance between competition and enjoyment is key. Sports superstitions.
Do you have any weird sports superstitions?
I try not to, but I do have a lucky pair of socks I wear when my team is playing a big game.
Haha, that's pretty tame. I know a guy who has to eat the same meal before every game, no matter what.
That's dedication. I guess it's all about feeling like you have some control over the outcome, even if it's irrational.
I think it's more about the ritual. It puts you in the right headspace and helps you focus.
Maybe. Or maybe we're all just a little bit crazy when it comes to sports.
Probably a bit of both. It's part of the fun though, right?
Active commuting options.
I'm trying to incorporate more exercise into my daily routine. Have you ever considered active commuting?
I have. I used to bike to work, but the traffic got a bit too stressful for me.
Yeah, I can imagine. I was thinking about walking, but it's a bit too far. Maybe a scooter?
Scooters are a good option, especially the electric ones. They can cover a decent distance pretty quickly.
True. I'd get some exercise and save on gas. Did you find it made a difference to your overall fitness when you biked?
Definitely. It was a great way to start and end the day. I felt more energized and less stressed.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'm going to look into scooter options. Thanks.
Comparing weightlifting philosophies.
I've been reading a lot about different weightlifting philosophies lately. Are you more into powerlifting or bodybuilding?
That's a good question. I lean more towards functional fitness and general strength, so I guess a mix of both, but probably closer to powerlifting. What about you?
I'm definitely more interested in bodybuilding. I'm focused on aesthetics and muscle hypertrophy.
Interesting. So higher reps and less weight for you then?
Exactly. And a lot of isolation exercises. Do you focus more on compound movements?
Yeah, squats, deadlifts, bench press, the big three. I like the feeling of raw strength.
Fair enough. It's cool how different approaches can lead to different results.
Totally. It's all about finding what you enjoy and what works for your goals.
Discussing sports superstitions.
Do you have any sports superstitions? I know it sounds silly, but I always wear the same socks when my team plays.
Haha, I can relate. I used to have a lucky jersey I'd wear for every game, even if it was dirty.
That's dedication. Do you think superstitions actually affect the outcome?
Logically, no, but they definitely provide a sense of control and reduce anxiety. It's more psychological than anything.
That makes sense. It's like a ritual to help you feel prepared.
Exactly, and it's fun. I've seen some pretty elaborate pre-game rituals from athletes.
I bet. It's all part of the sports culture, I guess.
Discussing the mental game in golf.
I've been trying to improve my golf game, but I feel like my biggest challenge is the mental aspect. Any tips?
Golf is definitely a mental game. Visualization can be really helpful. Imagine yourself hitting a good shot before you actually do it.
I've heard that. I struggle with getting frustrated after a bad shot. It throws me off for the rest of the round.
That's common. Try to develop a short memory. Acknowledge the bad shot, learn from it, and then move on. Don't dwell on it.
Easier said than done, but I'll try. What about pre-shot routines?
Those are crucial. A consistent routine helps you stay focused and relaxed. It could be anything from taking a few deep breaths to waggling the club.
Okay, I'll work on developing a routine. Thanks for the advice.
Evaluating the effectiveness of Pilates. I'm considering trying Pilates. Do you think it's an effective workout?
Absolutely, Pilates is fantastic for core strength, flexibility, and posture. It's a low-impact workout, but it can be surprisingly challenging.
I'm looking to improve my core strength. Does it really target those muscles well?
Definitely. Pilates focuses on engaging your deep core muscles, which can improve stability and prevent injuries.
That sounds great. I've also heard it's good for back pain.
Yes, it can be very beneficial for back pain, especially if it's related to weak core muscles or poor posture. Just be sure to work with a qualified instructor.
Good point. I'll look for a certified instructor. Thanks for the info.
Exploring different dance fitness styles.
I'm looking for a fun way to get fit. Have you tried any dance fitness classes?
Oh yeah, I love Zumba. It's so high energy and a great workout without feeling like exercise.
I've heard of Zumba. Are there other styles too?
Definitely. There's hip-hop dance fitness, which is super fun, and some studios offer Bollywood dance classes, which are amazing.
Bollywood sounds interesting. Do you need any dance experience for any of them?
Not at all. They're designed for all levels. The instructors usually break down the steps.
That's perfect. I might have to try a few different ones to see what I like best.
Definitely do. It's a great way to find something you enjoy and stick with it.
Finding a hiking group.
I really want to get into hiking, but I'm a bit nervous about going alone. Have you ever hiked with a group?
Absolutely. Hiking with a group is great, especially when you're starting out. It's safer and more social.
Where would I even find a hiking group?
There are usually local hiking clubs. You can check online or at outdoor gear stores. Meetup.com is also a good resource.
Meetup.com. Got it. Are they usually beginner-friendly?
Most groups offer hikes of varying difficulty levels, so you can find one that suits your fitness level. Just be sure to read the description carefully.
Okay, that's reassuring. I'll definitely look into that. Thanks.
Navigating gym culture.
I'm new to the gym and a bit intimidated. Any tips on navigating gym culture?
Definitely. First, don't be afraid to ask for help. Most people are happy to show you how to use equipment.
That's good to know. I was worried about looking silly.
Everyone starts somewhere. Also, be mindful of others. Don't hog equipment and wipe it down after you're done.
Okay, good etiquette. Anything else?
Respect personal space and try not to stare. And remember, everyone's there for their own reasons, so focus on yourself.
That's really helpful, thanks. I feel a lot more prepared now.
Staying motivated in winter. I'm finding it so hard to stay motivated to exercise now that it's winter. It's just too cold and dark.
I know exactly what you mean. I've been struggling too. Have you tried anything different to combat it?
Not really. I thought about joining an indoor sports team, maybe basketball or volleyball.
That's a great idea. The social aspect would definitely help. I've also found that scheduling workouts with friends helps me stay accountable.
That's smart. I might try that. Maybe even just finding a new indoor activity like rock climbing could spice things up.
Definitely. Variety is key. And don't underestimate the power of a good playlist to get you pumped up.
True. I'll try to revamp my playlist. Thanks for the tips.
The appeal of calisthenics.
I've been seeing a lot about calisthenics lately. What's the appeal?
For me, it's the accessibility. You can do it anywhere, anytime, with no equipment.
That's true. So just bodyweight exercises?
Exactly. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats, planks, all the classics. But you can also progress to more advanced moves.
Like what?
Handstands, muscle-ups, human flags. The possibilities are endless. It's really about mastering your own body weight.
Wow, that sounds challenging but rewarding. Maybe I'll give it a try.
Definitely worth exploring. Start with the basics and gradually build up.
Balancing sports and academics. It's tough juggling school and sports, isn't it?
Tell me about it. I feel like I'm constantly running from one thing to the next.
Time management is key, but it's easier said than done.
I find that planning out my week in advance helps a little.
Yeah, I need to be better at that. What about sleep? Do you get enough?
That's the biggest challenge. Sacrificing sleep is never a good idea, though.
Agreed. I'm trying to prioritize sleep and make sure I'm eating well too.
It's a constant balancing act, but worth it in the end.
Comparing different styles of weightlifting. I've been thinking about getting more into weightlifting, but there are so many different approaches.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming. What are you interested in? Bodybuilding, powerlifting, Olympic lifting?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I just want to get stronger and build some muscle.
Bodybuilding focuses on aesthetics, powerlifting on maximal strength in 3 lifts, and Olympic lifting on explosive power.
Okay, that helps. So which one is best for general fitness?
A combination of different styles can be great. Maybe start with a basic strength training program focusing on compound exercises.
That sounds like a good starting point. I'll do some more research.
Definitely. And don't be afraid to experiment to find what you enjoy.
Finding affordable ways to stay fit. Gym memberships can be so expensive. How do you stay fit without breaking the bank?
There are tons of free resources. I do a lot of running outdoors.
That's a good idea. I've also heard about free workout videos online.
Yeah, YouTube is a goldmine, and many parks have free exercise equipment.
I didn't even think about that. Maybe I'll explore my local park more.
Bodyweight exercises are also super effective and require no equipment.
True. It's all about getting creative and finding what works for you.
Exactly. Fitness doesn't have to be expensive to be effective.
Incorporating mindfulness into exercise.
I've been reading about incorporating mindfulness into workouts. Have you tried that?
Yeah, it's a game changer. It's about being present in the moment and focusing on your body.
So instead of just zoning out on the treadmill, you actually pay attention to how you feel?
Exactly. Notice your breathing, your muscles working, the sensations in your body.
That sounds like it could be really beneficial. I tend to get distracted easily.
It helps you connect with your body and appreciate what it can do. It can also reduce stress.
I'll definitely give it a try. Maybe I'll start with my next yoga session.
Great. Even a few minutes of mindful movement can make a difference.
The appeal of home workouts.
I've been thinking about ditching the gym and just working out at home. Home workouts are great. So convenient and time-saving. That's what appeals to me. I'm tired of commuting to the gym. You can create your own personalized workout space and do what you want when you want. But is it as effective without all the fancy equipment? You can get a really good workout with just bodyweight exercises, or some basic equipment like resistance bands and dumbbells. That's true. Plus, there are tons of online workout videos. Exactly. It's a great option if you're short on time or prefer to work out in private.
The challenges of learning a new sport as an adult.
I'm thinking of taking up tennis, but I'm a bit intimidated. I haven't played a sport since I was a kid. It's definitely different learning as an adult. You don't pick things up as quickly. Exactly. I'm worried I'll be terrible and just embarrass myself. Everyone starts somewhere. The key is to be patient with yourself and focus on progress, not perfection. That's true. I guess I need to adjust my expectations. Definitely. And find a good instructor who can give you proper guidance. Good idea. I'll look into some beginner lessons. Just have fun with it. The most important thing is to enjoy the process.
the evolution of training gear.
Have you noticed how much athletic wear has changed over the years?
Definitely. I remember when cotton was king. Now it's all about moisture-wicking fabrics.
And the shoes. The technology in running shoes alone is incredible.
It's true. I wonder if all the advancements actually make a significant difference, or if it's just marketing.
I think it's a mix of both. Good gear can definitely enhance performance and prevent injuries, but it's not a magic bullet.
I agree. At the end of the day, it's still about putting in the work.
Exactly, but I'll take my breathable shirt over a sweaty cotton one any day.
The impact of sports on personal development.
I think sports teach you so much more than just physical skills.
Totally agree. They build character and resilience.
You learn how to handle both victory and defeat, which is crucial in life.
And you develop discipline and a strong work ethic.
It also teaches you the importance of teamwork and cooperation.
Definitely. You learn how to rely on others and how to contribute to a team.
Plus, it helps you develop leadership skills.
Absolutely. Sports are a great training ground for life in general.
The importance of proper hydration during exercise.
I always underestimate how much water I need when I exercise.
Hydration is so crucial. Dehydration can really impact performance.
I've definitely felt the effects: fatigue, cramps, the works.
It's recommended to drink water before, during, and after your workout.
How much is enough though? It seems like a lot.
It depends on the intensity and duration, but listen to your body. If you're thirsty, drink.
Good point. I should probably carry a water bottle with me at all times.
Definitely. And consider electrolyte drinks for longer, more intense workouts. The social benefits of team sports.
I think one of the best things about team sports is the social aspect.
Absolutely, you build such strong bonds with your teammates.
It's like having a built-in support system.
And you learn valuable skills like teamwork and communication.
Definitely. It's more than just winning or losing. It's about working together towards a common goal.
It teaches you how to rely on others and how to be reliable yourself.
Plus, all the inside jokes and shared experiences are priceless.
Totally agree. The friendships I've made through sports are some of my closest.
Analyzing sports strategies.
Did you see that game last night? The coach's strategy was brilliant.
Yeah, they completely changed their defensive formation in the second half. It threw the other team off.
Exactly. And their use of substitutions was perfect. They brought in fresh players at just the right time.
I also noticed they were focusing on short, quick passes to maintain possession. It was a smart way to control the game.
It's amazing how much strategy goes into these games. It's not just about individual skill.
Definitely. The coach's ability to analyze the opponent's weaknesses and adapt the game plan is crucial.
Agreed. It's what separates good teams from great teams.
Comparing different types of yoga.
I've been meaning to get into yoga, but there are so many types. Where do I even start? Yeah, it can be overwhelming. Hatha yoga is a good starting point. It's slower paced and focuses on basic poses. Okay, I'll look into that. I've also heard of vinyasa yoga. Is that more intense? Vinyasa is definitely more dynamic and flows from one pose to the next. It's a good workout. What about something like restorative yoga? I need something to de-stress. Restorative yoga is perfect for that. It involves holding poses for longer periods with props to support your body. That sounds amazing. I think I'll try a restorative class this week. Thanks for the info.
Debating the best Olympic sport.
The Olympics are coming up. What's your favorite sport to watch? Definitely gymnastics. The skill and precision are incredible. Gymnastics is impressive, but I'm more of a track and field fan. The sheer athleticism in sprinting is unmatched. I can see that, but the risk of injury in gymnastics is so high, and the routines are so intricate. True, but the mental fortitude required for a 100-meter sprint under that kind of pressure is immense. Okay, fair point. But have you seen this synchronized swimming? It's artistry and athleticism combined. Haha, synchronized swimming is definitely entertaining. But I still think the raw power of track and field wins out for me.
Debating the best winter sport. With winter coming, what's your favorite winter sport?
Definitely skiing. The feeling of gliding down the slopes is exhilarating.
Skiing is fun, but I prefer snowboarding. It's more challenging and creative.
Snowboarding is cool, but I find it harder on my knees. Plus, the views are better when you're facing forward on skis.
True, but the freedom to carve and do tricks on a snowboard is unmatched.
I guess it depends on what you're looking for. For me, it's all about the speed and the scenery.
Fair enough. Maybe we should try both this winter.
Discussing personal bests.
Hey, I finally beat my personal best on my bench press.
Awesome, congrats. What was your previous best and what did you hit?
I was stuck at 185 pounds for ages, and I finally managed 195 pounds today.
That's a significant jump. How did you train differently?
I focused more on progressive overload and made sure I was getting enough rest. Also, a spotter helped.
Smart. I've been trying to improve my mile time but haven't seen much progress.
Maybe try interval training. It helped me shave off some time when I was stuck.
Good idea, I'll give that a shot. Thanks.
Discussing the merits of weightlifting.
I'm thinking about adding weightlifting to my routine. What are the real benefits?
Weightlifting is fantastic. It builds muscle mass, which increases your metabolism and helps you burn more calories even when you're resting.
That sounds great. I'm also worried about getting bulky.
That's a common misconception. It takes a lot of effort and specific training to get bulky. You'll likely just get toned and stronger.
Okay, that's reassuring. Does it help with bone density too?
Absolutely. Weightlifting is great for improving bone density and preventing osteoporosis.
All right, I'm convinced. I'll start with some basic exercises and focus on proper form.
Discussing the psychology of team dynamics.
I'm reading about team dynamics in sports, and it's fascinating.
Oh yeah? What kind of things does it cover?
Like how different personalities interact, how leadership roles emerge, and how conflict is managed.
That makes sense. A team with strong individual players can still fail if they don't work well together.
Exactly. Communication is key, and having a shared goal that everyone is committed to.
What about dealing with difficult teammates? That must be a challenge.
Apparently, it's about finding common ground, setting clear expectations, and addressing issues directly and respectfully.
Sounds like good advice for any team, not just sports.
Evaluating the effectiveness of HIIT.
I've been doing HIIT workouts lately, and they're brutal but quick.
Yeah, HIIT is supposed to be super efficient for burning calories. Are you seeing results?
Definitely. I've noticed an increase in my endurance, and I'm losing weight faster.
I've heard it's not sustainable long-term, though. Too intense.
I think it depends on how you structure it. I do it 3 times a week with rest days in between.
That makes sense. I prefer steady-state cardio, but maybe I should incorporate some HIIT.
It's worth a try. Just make sure to warm up properly and listen to your body. Evaluating the role of sports in child development. I'm thinking about enrolling my kid in sports. What are your thoughts on the benefits?
I think it's great for development. It teaches teamwork, discipline, and perseverance.
Yeah, I also want them to learn how to handle winning and losing gracefully.
That's a big one. It helps build resilience and emotional intelligence.
Are there any downsides to consider?
The pressure to perform can be stressful, and injuries are always a risk. It's important to find a supportive and positive environment.
That's a good point. I'll make sure to prioritize fun and development over competition.
Exactly. And encourage them to try different sports to find what they enjoy.
The benefits of barefoot training.
Have you ever tried barefoot training? I've been reading about it.
Barefoot training sounds a bit risky. What are the benefits?
Apparently, it strengthens your feet and ankles, improves balance, and can even correct posture.
Interesting. I'd be worried about stepping on something or injuring myself.
Yeah, you have to start slow and make sure you're in a safe environment, like a clean mat or smooth surface.
So, no running on the pavement barefoot then?
Definitely not to start. More like controlled exercises. I'm thinking of trying it with some yoga poses first.
That sounds like a good approach. Let me know how it goes.
Adapting workouts for different weather conditions.
It's freezing outside. I don't want to go for my usual run.
Me neither. Have you thought about adapting your workout for the weather?
What do you mean?
Instead of running outside, try an indoor workout, like a HIIT session or a yoga class.
That's a good idea. I could also use the treadmill at the gym.
Exactly. Or if it's too hot, try swimming or exercising early in the morning or late in the evening.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Calorie tracking and exercise. Are you tracking calories alongside your workouts?
Yeah, I've been using an app to monitor my intake and expenditure. It's been eye-opening.
Does it actually help you adjust your routine?
Absolutely. I realized I was overestimating how much I was burning and under-eating protein.
Interesting. I might have to try that. Which app are you using?
I'm using MyFitnessPal. It's pretty comprehensive and has a huge database of foods.
Cool. I'll check it out. Thanks. Comparing different styles of running.
I've been reading about different running styles, like forefoot striking versus heel striking.
Oh yeah? I just run however feels natural.
Apparently, forefoot striking can reduce impact and injury risk.
Interesting. I heel strike and I've had some knee pain lately. Maybe I should try changing my form.
It might be worth looking into. There are plenty of resources online, and maybe a running coach could help.
Good point. I'll do some research. Thanks for bringing it up.
No problem. Let me know what you find.
Finding time for fitness as a parent. I'm finding it impossible to fit in workouts now that I have kids.
I know the feeling. It's tough. Have you tried shorter, more intense workouts?
Like HIIT? I've thought about it, but I'm usually exhausted.
Even 15 to 20 minutes can make a difference. Or try incorporating the kids. Go for walks, play tag, have dance parties.
That's a good idea. Turning playtime into exercise. I'll try that.
Also, early morning workouts before they wake up can work if you're a morning person.
Maybe I can become one. Thanks for the suggestions.
Setting realistic strength training goals. I'm struggling to see progress in my strength training.
Are you setting realistic goals? It's easy to get discouraged if you're aiming too high too fast.
I think I might be. I want to be able to bench press my body weight within a month.
That's ambitious. Maybe start by aiming to increase the weight you lift each week by a small amount, like 2.5 pounds.
That sounds more manageable, so incremental progress is key.
Exactly. Consistency and small achievable goals are much better than pushing yourself too hard and getting injured or burnt out.
Okay, I'll adjust my approach. Thanks for the advice. The benefits of hiking in nature.
I went hiking this weekend, and it was so refreshing.
Oh, nice. Where did you go?
I hiked up to Eagle Peak. The views were amazing, and the fresh air did wonders for my stress.
I've been meaning to get into hiking. Do you think it's a good workout?
Definitely. It's great cardio, and it works different muscles than running on a treadmill. Plus, the scenery is a huge bonus.
That sounds perfect. Maybe we can go together sometime?
I'd love that. I know some great trails.
The benefits of incorporating play into fitness.
I'm getting so bored with my usual workout routine.
Maybe you need to incorporate some play into your fitness.
Play? Like what?
Think about activities you enjoyed as a kid. Jumping rope, playing basketball, even just dancing around to music.
That actually sounds fun. A lot more appealing than another session on the elliptical.
Exactly. It's a great way to get your heart rate up and work different muscles without feeling like you're working out.
I'm definitely going to try that. Thanks for the suggestion. The importance of rest and active recovery.
I'm so sore after yesterday's workout, I can barely move.
You probably need a rest day, or try some active recovery.
Active recovery? What's that?
Light exercise like walking or stretching to help your muscles recover. It increases blood flow and reduces inflammation.
Oh, that makes sense. So not just sitting on the couch all day.
Exactly. Get your body moving gently. It'll help you feel better faster.
I'll try that. Thanks for the tip.
The psychological benefits of exercise. I've been feeling really stressed lately.
Have you tried exercising? It's a great stress reliever.
I know I should, but I just don't have the energy.
Even a short walk can make a difference. It releases endorphins, which have mood-boosting effects.
Endorphins, huh? Maybe I will give it a try.
It's not just stress. It can also help with anxiety and even improve sleep.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'll go for a run tomorrow morning.
The social side of running clubs. I'm thinking of joining a running club.
That's a great idea. I've heard they're really supportive.
I'm hoping it will help me stay motivated and meet new people.
Definitely. It's a great way to socialize and share tips with other runners.
Do you know if most of them accept runners of all levels?
Most clubs cater to different paces and abilities, so you should be able to find one that suits you.
Awesome. I'll look into finding one near me. Thanks.
Choosing the right running shoe.
I'm thinking of getting new running shoes. Any recommendations?
Definitely. It depends on your foot type and running style. Do you pronate?
I'm not sure. How do I figure that out?
Most running stores can analyze your gait on a treadmill. They'll recommend shoes based on that.
That's a good idea. I'll look into that. I mostly run on pavement.
Then you'll want shoes with good cushioning. Brands like Brooks and Hoka are popular for that.
Okay, I'll check those out. Thanks for the advice.
No problem. Remember to try them on and run around the store a bit before buying.
Finding affordable fitness options. I want to get in shape, but gym memberships are so expensive.
I know it's a barrier for a lot of people. Have you considered bodyweight exercises at home?
I've tried, but I lack motivation without a structured class.
There are tons of free workout videos on YouTube. Find a channel you like.
That's a good idea. Any recommendations?
Check out channels like Fitness Blender or Blodulates. They have something for everyone.
I will. Thanks. Are there any affordable group options?
Look for community centers or parks that offer free or low-cost fitness classes. Fueling for a long hike.
I'm planning a long hike next weekend. What kind of snacks should I bring?
Definitely focus on high-energy foods that are easy to carry. Trail mix is a classic.
Trail mix is good, but I get tired of it quickly.
Then try energy bars, dried fruit, or even small sandwiches. Think protein and carbs.
Protein and carbs, got it. How about hydration?
Water is essential, of course, but consider adding electrolytes to replenish what you lose through sweat.
Electrolytes, good point. Thanks for the tips. I'll stock up before the hike.
No problem. Have a great hike. Incorporating mindfulness into exercise.
I've been hearing a lot about mindfulness. Can you even combine it with exercise?
Absolutely. It can actually enhance your workout experience.
How so? I usually just try to distract myself from the pain.
Instead of distracting yourself, try focusing on your breath and the sensations in your body.
So like paying attention to the feeling of my muscles working?
Exactly. It can help you connect with your body and push yourself more effectively.
That sounds interesting. I might give it a try during my next run.
Start with short intervals and gradually increase the duration as you get more comfortable.
Recovering from a tough game.
Man, that game yesterday was brutal. I'm so sore today.
Tell me about it. My legs are killing me. Did you do anything to help recover?
I tried an ice bath, but honestly, it was too cold. I ended up just stretching a bit.
Ice baths are intense. I usually opt for a light jog or some foam rolling to loosen up.
Foam rolling sounds good. I might try that later. Did you get enough sleep?
I tried, but the adrenaline kept me up for a while. Probably not enough. How about you?
Same here. Pizza and a late movie didn't help either. We need to prioritize sleep next time.
Staying active in winter.
It's getting so cold. I'm finding it hard to stay motivated to exercise.
I know, it's tough. I've been trying to find indoor activities to keep me going.
Like what? I'm not a big fan of the gym.
I joined a badminton club. It's surprisingly good exercise and really fun.
Badminton, huh? That sounds interesting. I might look into that.
Or you could try swimming. An indoor pool is a great option in winter.
Swimming is a good idea too. Thanks for the suggestions. The benefits of barefoot training.
I saw someone working out barefoot at the gym the other day. Is that actually a good idea?
Barefoot training can have some benefits, but it's not for everyone.
Like what kind of benefits?
It can improve your balance and strengthen the muscles in your feet and ankles.
That makes sense. But wouldn't it be dangerous to lift heavy weights barefoot?
Definitely avoid heavy weightlifting without shoes. Stick to lighter exercises and focus on form.
Okay, good to know. I'll stick to my running shoes for now then.
That's probably the safest option, especially if you're new to it.
The benefits of outdoor group fitness. Have you ever tried those outdoor group fitness classes?
I've seen them around, but never joined. Are they any good?
I think they're great. Being outside makes the workout feel less like a chore.
That makes sense. I always feel more energized outdoors.
Plus, the group aspect is motivating. You push yourself harder when others are around.
Yeah, I can see that. I might actually enjoy working out if it was outside with other people.
Give it a try. There are often free trial classes. What do you have to lose?
The challenges of learning a new sport as an adult.
I'm trying to learn tennis, but it's so much harder than I thought.
Learning a new sport as an adult is definitely challenging. Don't get discouraged.
It's frustrating when I see kids picking it up so easily.
Kids have more time to dedicate to practice. Focus on your own progress, not comparisons.
That's true. I need to be more patient with myself.
Consider taking a few lessons from a coach. They can help you develop good technique.
That's a good idea. I'll look into finding a local coach.
The mental game in golf.
I've been playing golf for years, but my mental game is terrible. Any advice?
Golf is 90% mental. Try visualization techniques before each shot.
Visualization, like picturing the ball going exactly where I want it.
Exactly. And focus on your breathing. Deep breaths can help calm your nerves.
I definitely get nervous on the tee box. Breathing exercises might help.
Also, don't dwell on bad shots. Learn from them and move on. A short memory is key.
Easier said than done, but I'll try. Thanks for the advice.
Analyzing game strategies.
Did you see that game last night? The coach's strategy was completely off.
I did. I think they underestimated the opponent's defense. Their passing game was predictable.
Exactly. They kept trying the same plays, and the other team was ready for it. They needed to adjust.
They should have utilized their star player more. He was barely involved in the second half.
Agreed. And their substitutions were questionable. Bringing in that rookie at a crucial moment was a risky move.
It backfired spectacularly. Sometimes I wonder if the coaches are even watching the game.
Well, it's easy to criticize from the sidelines, but it was a clear strategic failure.
Bodyweight training versus weightlifting.
I'm trying to decide whether to focus on bodyweight training or weightlifting. What are your thoughts? They both have their benefits. Bodyweight training is great for building functional strength and can be done anywhere. Yeah, I like the convenience of it. But can you really build significant muscle mass with just bodyweight? It's possible, but it can be more challenging. Weightlifting allows you to progressively overload your muscles more easily, leading to faster muscle growth. So weightlifting is better for building muscle, but body weight is better for overall fitness? Not necessarily. You can get a great workout and build strength with both. It depends on your goals and preferences. You can also combine them. That's a good point. Maybe I'll try incorporating both into my routine.
Comparing different martial arts.
I'm thinking about getting into martial arts. There are so many different styles, though.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming. What are you hoping to get out of it? Self-defense? Fitness? Discipline?
A bit of everything, really. I'd like to learn self-defense, but also get a good workout.
Then maybe something like Muay Thai or Krav Maga would be a good fit. They're very practical for self-defense and intense workouts.
What about something more traditional, like karate or taekwondo?
Those are great for discipline and technique, but might not be as focused on practical self-defense in a real-world situation. Also consider judo or aikido, which focus on grappling and throws.
Lots to think about. I guess I should try a few different classes.
Definitely. Most places offer trial classes. See what feels right for you. Debating the best cardio.
I'm trying to improve my cardio. What do you think is the best way to do it?
That depends on your goals and preferences. Running is great for burning calories, but it can be hard on the joints.
Yeah, I've had some knee problems. What about swimming?
Swimming is excellent. Low impact and works your whole body, but it can be inconvenient to get to a pool.
True. What about cycling?
Cycling is another good option, especially if you enjoy being outdoors. Plus, it's easier on the knees than running.
So, it sounds like there's no single best cardio, just the best one for me?
Exactly. Experiment and find something you enjoy, and you're more likely to stick with it.
Discussing active commuting.
I'm trying to be more active, and I was thinking about biking to work.
That's a great idea. Active commuting is a fantastic way to incorporate exercise into your daily routine.
Yeah, but I'm a bit worried about safety and arriving sweaty.
Safety first, definitely. Plan your route carefully, wear a helmet, and use lights. As for the sweat, maybe keep a change of clothes at work.
That's a good point. What about the weather? It rains a lot here.
Rain gear is essential. A good waterproof jacket and pants will make a huge difference.
Okay, you've convinced me to give it a shot, thanks. Discussing sports-related concussions. I'm worried about the long-term effects of concussions in sports, especially for young athletes.
It's a serious issue. Awareness has definitely increased, but there's still a lot to learn.
What kind of precautions can be taken to minimize the risk?
Proper technique, protective gear, and strict return-to-play protocols are crucial.
And what about recognizing the symptoms?
That's key. Headaches, dizziness, confusion, memory problems, anything unusual after a head injury should be taken seriously.
It's scary to think about the potential long-term consequences.
Absolutely. Early diagnosis and proper management are vital for recovery and preventing further damage.
Staying active during the winter months.
I always struggle to stay active during the winter. It's so cold and dark.
I know the feeling. It's tempting to just hibernate. But there are ways to combat it.
Like what? I hate running in the cold.
Indoor activities are your friend. Gym classes, swimming, rock climbing, anything to get your heart rate up.
That's true. I could also try some home workouts.
Exactly. And don't forget about vitamin D. The lack of sunlight can really affect your energy levels.
Good point. Maybe I'll invest in a good light therapy lamp too.
The latest trends in athleisure wear.
Have you seen some of the new athleisure wear out there? It's getting pretty stylish.
I know. I'm tempted to replace my entire wardrobe with it. So comfortable and functional.
What trends have you noticed?
Definitely more sustainable and eco-friendly materials. and lots of pieces with built-in tech, like moisture wicking and UV protection.
That's cool. I've also seen a lot of brands focusing on inclusivity with a wider range of sizes and styles.
That's great to hear. Athleisure should be accessible to everyone.
Agreed. It's blurring the lines between workout gear and everyday clothing.
The psychology of winning. I always wonder what separates good athletes from champions. Is it all physical?
Definitely not. There's a huge mental component. Confidence, resilience, the ability to handle pressure, it's all crucial.
So how do athletes cultivate that mental toughness?
Visualization, positive self-talk, and focusing on the process rather than the outcome are common techniques.
Interesting. So it's about training the mind as much as the body?
Exactly, and learning from failures. Champions see setbacks as opportunities to improve.
That makes sense. A growth mindset applied to sports.
Precisely. Believing you can improve is half the battle.
The rise of esports.
Have you been following esports at all?
A little bit. It's crazy how popular it's become. Do you consider it a real sport?
That's the debate, isn't it? It requires strategy, reflexes, and teamwork, just like traditional sports.
True, but there's less physical exertion, though the mental strain must be intense.
Definitely. And the top players train for hours every day, just like professional athletes.
I guess it's evolving. It'll be interesting to see where it goes from here.
Agreed. The prize pools are already massive.
Adapting workouts for travel.
I'm going on a business trip next week and worried about disrupting my fitness routine.
Bodyweight exercises are your friend. You can do a lot with just your own body weight.
Like what? I usually rely on gym equipment.
Push-ups, squats, lunges, planks, burpees. The possibilities are endless. Look up some hotel room workouts online.
Good point. I could also try to find a local gym or running route.
Exactly. Even a short walk or jog is better than nothing. Consistency is key, even on the road.
Okay, I'll plan some options. Thanks for the ideas.
Cross-training for improved performance.
I'm a runner, but I've been hearing a lot about cross-training. Is it really that beneficial?
Definitely. It helps prevent overuse injuries and improves overall fitness.
What kind of activities would be good for cross-training?
Swimming is excellent because it's low impact and works different muscle groups. Cycling is another good option.
So basically, activities that complement running without putting too much stress on my joints?
Exactly. Strength training is also important to build supporting muscles and improve running efficiency.
Okay, I'll try to incorporate some swimming and strength training into my routine. Thanks.
Exploring different fitness classes. I'm getting bored with my current workout. Have you tried any interesting fitness classes lately?
Yeah, I recently started taking a Zumba class. It's surprisingly fun and a great cardio workout.
Zumba? I've always been a bit intimidated. I'm not a great dancer.
Don't worry, neither am I. It's more about moving and having fun than perfect technique.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. What about something more strength-focused?
I've heard good things about HIIT classes. They're short, intense, and build muscle.
HIIT sounds promising. I'll look into those options. Thanks.
Finding affordable fitness options.
Gym memberships are so expensive. I'm looking for more budget-friendly ways to stay fit.
Have you considered outdoor activities? Running, hiking, and cycling are all free or low cost.
That's a good idea, especially now that the weather is getting nicer.
Also, check if your local community center offers affordable fitness classes or gym access.
Hadn't thought of that. I'll definitely look into it.
And there are tons of free workout videos online. You can create your own home gym with minimal equipment.
Great tips. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Running form and injury prevention.
I'm training for a half marathon, but my knees are starting to ache after long runs.
Have you considered analyzing your running form? Poor form can lead to injuries.
Not really. I just assumed I was running naturally.
There are running coaches who can assess your gait and suggest improvements to reduce impact.
That's interesting. Is it expensive?
It can be, but even watching videos online about proper running technique can help. Focus on things like cadence and posture.
I'll definitely look into that. Anything is worth it to avoid an injury.
Exactly. Prevention is key.
The ethics of performance-enhancing drugs. I was reading about another athlete being suspended for using performance-enhancing drugs. It's frustrating.
It is. It undermines the integrity of the sport and creates an unfair advantage.
It's tempting to think everyone's doing it, but that doesn't make it right.
Exactly. There's a huge difference between natural talent and artificially boosting your performance.
Plus, The long-term health risks are often unknown or downplayed.
It's a complex issue, but ultimately, fair play and ethical conduct should be paramount.
I agree completely. It's about the process, not just the outcome.
The future of sports technology.
I saw an ad for a new smart running shoe that analyzes your gait in real time. Sports tech is getting crazy.
It is. Wearable technology is already transforming how athletes train and compete.
Do you think it's making a real difference, or is it just a gimmick?
I think it has the potential to provide valuable data for injury prevention and performance optimization.
What about things like virtual reality training simulations?
Those could be huge for improving reaction time and decision-making in high-pressure situations.
It's exciting and a little intimidating. Will it eventually replace human coaches?
I doubt it. Technology is a tool, but the human element of coaching will always be essential.
The impact of sports on mental well-being. I've noticed I feel much better mentally after playing soccer, even when I'm exhausted.
That's a common experience. Exercise releases endorphins, which have mood-boosting effects.
It's more than just that, though. I think it's also the social aspect and the sense of accomplishment.
Absolutely. Team sports can foster a sense of community and belonging.
And even individual sports can provide a challenge and a feeling of progress.
It's a great way to manage stress and improve overall mental well-being.
I agree. It's definitely a priority for me now.
The pressure of competitive sports.
I'm starting to feel really stressed about the upcoming basketball tournament. The pressure is immense.
I understand. Competitive sports can be tough mentally. What's specifically causing you stress?
Mostly the fear of letting my team down. I've missed some crucial shots lately.
Everyone has off days. Focus on what you can control, your effort and preparation.
Easier said than done, but I'll try. Maybe I should talk to the coach about it?
Definitely a good idea. Coaches are there to support you, not just critique your performance.
Thanks, I think I will. Just venting helped a little.
Anytime. Remember to breathe and enjoy the game too. The role of recovery in fitness.
I've been pushing myself really hard at the gym, but I'm not seeing the results I want.
Are you prioritizing recovery? It's just as important as the workouts themselves.
Recovery? I mostly just stretch a little afterward.
That's a start, but consider things like sleep, nutrition, and active recovery like light walking or swimming.
I definitely don't get enough sleep, and my diet could be better.
Try focusing on those areas. Your body needs time to repair and rebuild muscle tissue.
Okay, I'll make a conscious effort to improve my recovery routine. Thanks for the reminder. Advice on starting a Couch to 5K program. I'm thinking about starting a Couch to 5K program. Any tips for a beginner?
That's a great goal. Start slow and don't push yourself too hard in the beginning.
Easier said than done. I tend to get impatient.
I know the feeling. Focus on completing the program as written, even if it feels too easy at first. Your body needs to adapt.
Good point. Should I be worried about getting shin splints?
Make sure you have good running shoes and stretch your calves regularly. If you feel pain, stop and rest.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the advice. Comparing different diets for fitness.
I'm trying to improve my fitness, and I'm wondering if I should change my diet. What are your thoughts on different diets?
It really depends on your goals. Are you trying to build muscle, lose weight, or just improve overall health?
Probably a bit of both, but leaning more towards building muscle.
Then you'll need to prioritize protein. A diet higher in protein and complex carbohydrates is important.
So, what about things like keto or intermittent fasting?
Keto can be effective for weight loss, but it might not be ideal for building muscle. Intermittent fasting can work for some, but it's not for everyone.
Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I should just focus on eating a balanced diet with enough protein.
That's usually a good starting point. Consulting a nutritionist could also be helpful.
Comparing gym memberships.
Hey, I'm thinking about joining a gym. Have you had any experience with different ones? Yeah, I've been a member at a couple. What are you looking for in a gym? Mostly weightlifting equipment and maybe some cardio machines. Price is also a big factor. Planet Fitness is budget-friendly, but the equipment can be limited. 24-Hour Fitness has more options, but it's pricier. That's helpful. Do either of them have classes included? 24-Hour Fitness does, but Planet Fitness usually charges extra for specialized classes. Okay, good to know. I'll check out both their websites. Definitely compare the amenities and the peak hours crowd before deciding.
Debating team versus individual sports.
I've been thinking about getting back into sports. Do you prefer team or individual activities?
That's a tough one. I've enjoyed both. What are you leaning towards?
I'm not sure. Team sports seem like fun for the camaraderie, but individual sports offer more flexibility.
Team sports are great for building teamwork and social skills. Individual sports are good if you prefer to set your own pace.
True. I guess it depends on what I'm looking for at the time.
Exactly. Plus, some individual sports can be pretty social if you join a club or group.
That's a good point. Maybe I should explore some local running or cycling clubs.
Definitely worth a shot. It's the best of both worlds. Discussing the challenges of marathon training.
I'm training for a marathon, and it's definitely more challenging than I anticipated.
I can imagine. What's been the hardest part so far?
The long runs, definitely. Both physically and mentally exhausting.
Yeah, I've heard those can be brutal. Are you following a specific training plan?
I am, but it's still tough. Plus, finding the time to fit everything in is a struggle.
I bet. Just remember to listen to your body and take rest days when you need them.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's easy to get caught up in pushing myself too hard.
Absolutely. Good luck with the rest of your training.
Discussing the latest sports news. Did you see the game last night? What a nail-biter.
No, I missed it. Who won?
The team name pulled it out in the final seconds. The quarterback made an incredible play.
Wow, I'll have to catch the highlights. I heard athlete's name might be traded. Any truth to that rumor?
I saw something about that, but it's just speculation at this point. It would be a huge loss for the team.
Absolutely. He's a key player. I hope they can work things out.
Me too. Anyway, you should definitely watch the replay of last night's game when you get a chance. Finding time for fitness with a busy schedule.
I really want to get back in shape, but I'm struggling to find the time with my busy schedule.
I understand. It's tough. Have you tried breaking your workouts into smaller chunks?
What do you mean?
Instead of trying to fit in an hour-long workout, try doing 15 to 20-minute sessions throughout the day.
That's an interesting idea. I could probably squeeze in a quick workout during my lunch break.
Exactly. Or even before work. Even short bursts of activity can make a difference.
I'll try that. Maybe I can also walk or bike to work a couple of days a week.
That's a great way to incorporate more activity into your day. Every little bit helps. Planning an outdoor activity.
The weather's supposed to be great this weekend. Thinking about doing something outdoorsy.
Sounds good. What did you have in mind?
Maybe hiking or kayaking? I'm open to suggestions.
Kayaking sounds fun. There's a nice lake about an hour away. We could rent kayaks there.
That's perfect. I haven't been kayaking in ages. Should we invite anyone else?
Sure, the more the merrier. I'll text a couple of people and see if they're interested.
Great. Let's aim to leave around 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Sounds like a plan. I'm looking forward to it.
Sharing fitness app recommendations.
I'm looking for a good fitness app to track my workouts. Any recommendations?
Yeah, I've tried a few. What kind of workouts are you tracking?
Mostly running and weightlifting. I'd like something that tracks distance, pace, and reps.
For running, Strava is great for tracking distance and pace, and it has a social aspect.
I've heard of Strava. What about for weightlifting?
Strong is a good option for weightlifting. It allows you to log your sets, reps, and weight.
That sounds perfect. I'll check out both of those. Thanks.
The importance of proper hydration.
I've been feeling really tired lately, even after getting enough sleep. Could it be dehydration?
Definitely a possibility. Are you drinking enough water throughout the day?
I try to, but I'm not always consistent. How much water should I be drinking?
A good rule of thumb is to aim for at least half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, aim for 75 ounces.
Wow, that's more than I thought. I usually just drink when I'm thirsty.
That's not always enough, especially when you're exercising. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and muscle cramps.
Okay, I'll make a conscious effort to drink more water. Thanks for the reminder.
No problem. Carrying a water bottle with you can help.
Active recovery strategies.
I've been feeling really sore after my workouts lately. What can I do to recover better?
Active recovery is key. Don't just sit on the couch all day.
What does active recovery involve?
Light activities like walking, swimming, or yoga. It helps increase blood flow and reduce inflammation.
So gentle movement is the key?
Exactly. Also prioritize sleep, hydration, and proper nutrition. Those are all crucial for recovery.
Okay, I'll focus on those things. Thanks for the tips.
Cycling for commuting.
I'm thinking about cycling to work. Is it a practical way to get some exercise? Definitely. It's a great way to incorporate fitness into your daily routine. What are some things I should consider before starting? Safety first. Wear a helmet, use lights, and be aware of traffic. Also, plan your route carefully. Good point about the route. What kind of bike is best? A hybrid bike is a good all-around choice. Comfortable for commuting and can handle different terrains. Okay, I'll look into getting a hybrid bike. Thanks for the advice.
Finding a running buddy.
I'm trying to get into running, but I find it hard to stay consistent. I think a running buddy would help.
That's a great idea. Having someone to hold you accountable makes a big difference.
Yeah, but where do I even find one?
Check local running groups or online forums. You can also ask friends or coworkers if they're interested.
Good point. I hadn't thought of online forums. What should I look for in a running buddy?
Someone with a similar pace and goals, and someone you actually enjoy spending time with.
Makes sense. I'll start my search. Thanks.
Group fitness versus solo training.
Do you prefer group fitness classes or training on your own?
It depends. Group classes are great for motivation and trying new things.
I can see that. I sometimes struggle with motivation when I'm alone.
Exactly. But solo training allows for more flexibility and focus on specific goals.
That's true. I like being able to customize my workout.
Maybe a mix of both is the best approach. Get the motivation from classes and the focus from solo sessions.
That's a smart idea. I might try incorporating some classes into my routine.
Home gym essentials.
I'm thinking of setting up a small home gym. What are the absolute essentials, in your opinion?
Definitely a good set of adjustable dumbbells. They're versatile and save space.
That's a good start. What else?
A resistance band set is crucial for warm-ups and assistance exercises. Oh, and a good yoga mat.
Yoga mat, got it. Anything for cardio?
Space permitting, a jump rope is fantastic and cheap. Otherwise, focus on bodyweight circuits.
Bodyweight circuits it is. Thanks for the tips.
Overcoming exercise plateaus.
I've hit a plateau with my weightlifting. I'm not seeing any progress anymore.
That's frustrating. Have you tried changing your routine?
Not really. I've been sticking to the same exercises.
Try varying your sets, reps, or even the exercises themselves. Shock your muscles.
Good idea. Maybe I'll try some drop sets or supersets.
Also, ensure you're getting enough rest and nutrition. That's often overlooked.
True, my sleep has been terrible lately. I'll focus on that too, thanks.
Tech for tracking fitness.
I'm overwhelmed by all the fitness trackers and apps out there. Any recommendations?
It depends on what you want to track. Simple step counters are good for general activity.
I'm interested in tracking my runs and workouts more precisely.
Then a GPS-enabled smartwatch is a good choice. They track distance, pace, heart rate, and more.
Any specific brands you recommend?
Garmin and Apple Watch are popular. Fitbit also has some good options. Read reviews to see what fits your needs.
Okay, I'll do some research. Thanks for the advice.
The benefits of swimming.
I'm looking for a low-impact exercise. I've heard swimming is good.
It's fantastic. It's easy on the joints and works your entire body.
I haven't swam regularly since I was a kid. Is it hard to get back into?
Start slow, focus on technique rather than speed. Maybe take a few lessons to brush up.
That's a good idea. What are some of the main benefits besides being low impact?
It's great for cardiovascular health, builds strength and endurance, and can even improve your mood.
Sounds perfect. I'll definitely give it a try. The importance of stretching. I always skip stretching after my workouts. Is it really that important?
Absolutely. It helps improve flexibility, reduce muscle soreness, and prevent injuries.
Okay, so it's not just a waste of time.
Definitely not. Think of it as an investment in your long-term fitness.
What kind of stretches are most effective?
Static stretches, holding each stretch for 20 to 30 seconds, are great post-workout. Dynamic stretching is good before exercise.
Good to know. I'll make sure to incorporate stretching into my routine from now on.
The thrill of rock climbing. I've been thinking about trying rock climbing. It looks really challenging.
It is, but incredibly rewarding. The feeling of reaching the top is amazing.
Is it difficult to learn the basics?
Not really. Most gyms offer introductory courses. They'll teach you the safety techniques and basic climbing skills.
Sounds manageable. Is it a good workout?
Definitely. It's a full-body workout that builds strength, endurance, and problem-solving skills.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'll look into some local gyms.
Debating the best cardio.
I'm trying to improve my cardio. What do you think is the most effective?
It depends on your goals and preferences. What do you enjoy doing?
I'm not a huge fan of running, but I don't mind swimming.
Swimming is excellent. It's low impact and works your whole body.
What about HIIT? I've heard that's really good for burning calories.
HIIT is great, but it can be tough on your joints. It's better for short bursts of intense activity.
So maybe swimming and some moderate intensity cycling?
That sounds like a good balance. Consistency is key, so find something you can stick with. Discussing active commuting.
I'm thinking of biking to work instead of driving. Have you ever tried it?
I do it regularly. It's a great way to get exercise and save money.
What about safety? I'm a bit worried about traffic.
That's a valid concern. Plan your route carefully, wear a helmet, and be visible.
Good point. What about when the weather is bad?
Rain gear is essential. You can also check the forecast and adjust your plans if needed.
It sounds like a good way to start the day energized.
It is, plus you avoid traffic jams. It's a win-win.
Discussing sports-related concussions.
I'm really worried about the long-term effects of concussions in sports.
It's a serious issue. More research is definitely needed.
Do you think enough is being done to protect athletes?
Protocols are improving, but there's still room for improvement, especially at the youth level.
The pressure to play through injuries must be immense.
That's why education is so important. Athletes need to understand the risks and speak up when they're hurt.
And coaches and parents need to prioritize safety over winning. Discussing sportsmanship.
Did you see that foul in the game last night? The player was clearly exaggerating.
Yeah, it's frustrating to see. Sportsmanship seems to be declining.
I agree. It's more about winning at all costs than playing fair.
It sets a bad example, especially for younger athletes.
Exactly. Coaches and parents need to emphasize good sportsmanship.
It's about respecting your opponents and the rules of the game.
And accepting both victory and defeat with grace. Exploring calisthenics.
I've been seeing a lot about calisthenics lately. Is it really effective?
Absolutely. It's bodyweight training, no equipment needed, and you can do it anywhere.
So just push-ups and squats?
It's much more than that. Think handstands, muscle-ups, levers. It gets pretty advanced.
Wow, sounds intense. Is it good for building muscle?
Definitely. It builds functional strength and improves body control. It's not just about size.
Interesting. Maybe I'll give it a try. Any recommendations for where to start?
Start with the basics and focus on proper form. There are tons of videos online to guide you. The allure of extreme sports.
I saw someone base jumping the other day. It looked terrifying.
Extreme sports aren't for everyone, that's for sure. What's the appeal, do you think?
I guess it's the adrenaline rush and the challenge.
Could be. Pushing your limits, facing your fears, there's a certain appeal to that.
But the risks are so high. Is it worth it?
That's a personal decision. For some, the reward outweighs the risk.
I think I'll stick to my hiking boots.
The benefits of outdoor workouts. I'm thinking of moving my workouts outdoors more. What are the benefits?
Fresh air, sunshine, and a change of scenery can do wonders for your mood.
Does it actually improve your workout?
It can. Uneven terrain challenges your balance and coordination.
So, trail running is better than running on a treadmill?
For building agility and strength, yes. Plus, being in nature reduces stress.
I hadn't thought about the mental benefits. I might give it a try.
Just remember to wear sunscreen and stay hydrated.
The importance of rest days.
I feel guilty taking rest days, like I'm not doing enough.
Rest days are crucial. Your body needs time to recover and rebuild.
But won't I lose progress if I don't work out every day?
Actually, you'll make more progress. That's when your muscles repair and grow stronger.
So it's not just about physical rest, but mental rest too?
Exactly. It helps prevent burnout and keeps you motivated.
Okay, I'll try to embrace my rest days more, thanks.
The psychology of winning.
I've been reading about the mental side of sports. It's fascinating.
Absolutely. It's not just about physical ability. The mental game is crucial.
Things like visualization and positive self-talk, right?
Exactly. Building confidence, managing stress, and staying focused.
Do you think it's something everyone can learn?
Definitely. It takes practice and dedication, just like physical training.
So a strong mind is just as important as a strong body?
In many cases, it's even more important. It can be the difference between winning and losing.
The rise of esports. Have you been following esports at all? It's getting huge.
I've seen some of it. It's amazing how skilled those players are.
It's not just about playing games, it's a serious competition.
They train for hours every day, just like traditional athletes.
And the prize money is insane. Some tournaments offer millions.
Do you think it should be considered a real sport?
That's a tough question. It requires skill, strategy, and teamwork, but it's not physical in the same way.
I think it's evolving. Maybe we need a new category for it.
Comparing different martial arts.
I've been thinking about getting into martial arts. Have you ever tried any?
Yeah, I did Taekwondo for a few years. It was great for discipline and cardio.
Taekwondo, huh? I was considering that, or maybe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. What's the main difference, in your opinion?
Taekwondo is mostly striking, using kicks and punches. Jiu-Jitsu is all about grappling and submissions on the ground.
Interesting. I'm not sure I'm ready for a lot of contact. Maybe Taekwondo is a better starting point.
It could be. Or maybe look into something like Aikido, which focuses more on redirecting energy and self-defense.
Aikido. I'll add that to my list. Thanks for the insight.
Comparing different styles of running.
I've been reading about different running styles. Have you heard much about forefoot versus heel striking?
Yeah, it's a big topic. I've tried to switch to forefoot striking, but it's tough to maintain.
What's the supposed benefit of forefoot striking?
Supposedly, it reduces impact on your joints and makes you more efficient.
Interesting. I'm definitely a heel striker. Maybe I should experiment with it.
Definitely do some research and ease into it gradually. It can put a lot of strain on your calves if you're not used to it.
Good point. I don't want to end up with an injury. What about minimalist running shoes? Do they help?
They can, but they're not for everyone. They force you to use a more natural running form, but you need to build up your strength slowly.
Discussing sports documentaries.
Have you seen any good sports documentaries lately?
I just watched The Last Dance about Michael Jordan and the Bulls. It was incredible.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. The behind-the-scenes footage was fascinating.
Right? I also enjoyed Senna about the Formula One driver. So intense.
I've heard good things about that one. I'm a big fan of documentaries that explore the psychology of athletes.
Me too. It's interesting to see what drives them to succeed.
Do you have any recommendations for documentaries about individual sports?
Check out Free Solo about Alex Honnold's climb of El Capitan. It's breathtaking. Discussing sports video games.
Are you into sports video games at all? Definitely. I'm a big fan of FIFA and NBA 2K. Nice. I'm more of a Madden guy myself. What do you enjoy most about them? I like the simulation aspect and the ability to build a team and compete. Plus, it's a fun way to stay connected to the sports I love. Yeah, the team building aspect is addictive. I also enjoy the challenge of mastering the controls and different strategies. Have you tried the new eFootball game? I haven't yet. How is it? It's a bit different, but worth checking out. The graphics are pretty amazing.
Discussing the best sports movies.
What's your all-time favorite sports movie?
That's a tough one. I'd have to say Rocky. It's such an inspiring underdog story.
Rocky is a classic. I'm also a big fan of Remember the Titans. The team dynamic is so powerful.
Oh, Remember the Titans is great too. I love the message of unity and overcoming adversity.
Are there any more recent sports movies you'd recommend?
I really enjoyed Ford versus Ferrari. The racing scenes are incredible.
I've heard good things about that one. I'll have to check it out.
Definitely do. It's a great story about passion and dedication.
Discussing the importance of sleep for fitness. I've been trying to improve my sleep lately. I know it's crucial for fitness, but I often neglect it.
It's so important. Sleep is when your body repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue.
Exactly. I've noticed that I recover much faster from workouts when I get enough sleep.
What are you doing to improve your sleep?
I'm trying to stick to a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, and I'm avoiding caffeine in the afternoon.
Good strategies. A dark, quiet, and cool room also helps.
I need to work on that. I tend to scroll on my phone before bed, which is terrible.
Yeah, the blue light can interfere with your sleep. Try reading a book instead. The appeal of obstacle course racing.
Have you ever considered doing an obstacle course race like Tough Mudder or Spartan Race? I've seen videos. They look incredibly challenging and a bit intimidating. They are, but that's part of the appeal. It's a great way to test your physical and mental limits. What kind of training is involved? A mix of running, strength training, and grip strength exercises. You need to be able to climb, crawl, and lift. Sounds intense. I'm not sure I'm quite there yet. Maybe someday. Even just training for one is a great motivator to get in shape. That's a good point. It's definitely something to think about.
The benefits of active rest.
I'm trying to incorporate more active rest into my training schedule. Do you do that?
Yeah, definitely. It's much better than just sitting on the couch all day. helps with recovery.
What kind of activities do you do for active rest?
Light walking, stretching, yoga, or maybe a leisurely bike ride. Nothing too strenuous.
That makes sense. I was thinking about going for a swim at a slow pace.
Swimming is perfect. It's low impact and helps loosen up your muscles.
I find it hard to resist pushing myself, even on rest days.
You have to remember it's about recovery, not another workout. Listen to your body.
The importance of core strength.
I've been focusing a lot on my core lately. I didn't realize how important it was for everything.
Absolutely. A strong core supports your spine and improves your balance and posture.
Exactly. I've noticed a big difference in my running form since I started doing more core exercises.
What kind of exercises are you doing?
Mostly planks, Russian twists, and leg raises. I also try to incorporate some Pilates exercises.
Planks are killer. I need to add more of those to my routine.
Start with short intervals and gradually increase the time. It's worth it.
The psychology of sports fans.
It's crazy how invested people get in their sports teams. Why do you think that is?
I think it's about a sense of community and belonging. You're part of something bigger than yourself.
That makes sense. It's also a way to experience emotions vicariously, right?
Exactly. You feel the highs and lows of the game as if you were playing yourself.
And sometimes people take it too far, getting aggressive or even violent.
Yeah, that's the downside. It's important to remember it's just a game.
It's interesting how much our identities can be tied to these teams.
Definitely. It can be a source of pride and connection, but it shouldn't define you completely. Adapting sports for accessibility.
Have you seen how sports are being adapted for people with disabilities? Yeah, it's amazing. Wheelchair basketball, blind soccer, it's really inspiring. It's not just about participation, but also about creating competitive opportunities. Exactly. It's important to break down barriers and make sports inclusive for everyone. Do you think there are any sports that are inherently difficult to adapt? Some might be more challenging, but with creativity and technology, I think most can be adapted in some way. I agree. It's about finding ways to level the playing field and celebrate athletic ability in all its forms.
Analyzing game strategies. Did you see that game last night? What did you think of their strategy?
I did. I thought they relied too much on long passes and didn't control the midfield enough.
Yeah, I agree. Their defense also looked shaky, especially on set pieces.
They really needed to adjust their formation in the second half, but they didn't seem to adapt.
The coach should have brought in a fresh midfielder to add some energy and creativity.
Definitely. Their substitutions were a bit puzzling, to be honest.
Well, hopefully, they'll learn from their mistakes and come back stronger next time.
Choosing a personal trainer. I'm thinking of getting a personal trainer. Any advice on choosing one?
Definitely look at their certifications and experience first.
Good point. Are there specific certifications that are better than others?
NASM and ACE are generally well regarded. Also, consider their specialization, strength training, cardio, etc.
Okay, makes sense. And what about personality? Should I prioritize that?
Absolutely. You need someone you click with and who understands your goals and limitations.
So a trial session is a must then?
Definitely. See if their style motivates you, and if you feel comfortable asking questions.
Sports and community building.
Have you noticed how local sports teams can really bring a community together?
Absolutely. It gives people something to rally around and feel proud of.
Yeah, it's more than just the game itself. It's about the shared experience and sense of belonging.
And it can be a great way to promote local businesses and create a vibrant atmosphere.
Do you think it's important for communities to invest in local sports facilities?
Definitely. It provides opportunities for people of all ages to get active and connect with each other.
Plus, it can help keep kids off the streets and give them positive role models.
Exactly. Sports can be a powerful force for good in a community. Sports and national identity.
Why do you think people get so emotionally invested in national sports teams?
I think it's a strong sense of national pride and identity. It's a way to represent your country.
Yeah, but sometimes it feels a bit extreme, especially when there's violence involved.
I agree. It can definitely cross the line. It's supposed to be a healthy competition, not a war.
Do you think it's the same for all sports, or are some more tied to national identity than others?
I think certain sports, like soccer in Europe or cricket in India, are particularly strong symbols.
That makes sense. It's interesting how sports can become such a powerful cultural force. The appeal of specific sports. I never understood the appeal of golf. It seems so slow and boring.
Haha, I can see why you'd say that. But it's more about precision and strategy than pure speed.
I guess I haven't thought of it that way. What about the appeal of something like marathon running?
That's all about pushing your physical and mental limits. It's a real test of endurance.
I still think I'd rather watch paint dry than run 26 miles.
To each their own. Some people find the challenge exhilarating, though.
Yeah, I guess different strokes for different folks, right?
The best age to start competitive sports.
Do you think there's an ideal age to start kids in competitive sports?
That's a tough one. I think it depends on the kid, but too young and they might burn out.
Exactly. I've seen parents pushing their kids really hard at like 6 or 7.
Yeah, focusing on skill development and fun until maybe 10 or 12 seems more reasonable.
Agreed. Then they can decide if they really enjoy it and want to commit.
Plus, physically, they might not be ready for the strain of intense training that early.
Definitely. Preventing injuries is key. It's a long game, not a sprint. The ethics of coaching styles.
What are your thoughts on really aggressive, demanding coaching styles?
It's a tricky one. Some people respond well to that kind of pressure, but others might crumble.
Exactly. I worry about the mental health of athletes under that kind of pressure.
Yeah, there's a fine line between pushing someone to their potential and being abusive.
Do you think there's a best coaching style, or does it depend on the individual athlete?
I think it's definitely individual. Some need a gentle nudge, while others need a firm hand.
It seems like communication and understanding are key, no matter the style.
Absolutely. A good coach should be able to adapt their approach to each athlete's needs.
The impact of sponsorships on sports.
What do you think about all the sponsorships in sports these days? It's a double-edged sword, I think. It brings in a lot of money, but it can also be intrusive. Yeah, sometimes it feels like the ads are more prominent than the actual game, and it can influence decisions. Teams might be pressured to make choices that benefit sponsors, not the sport itself. Do you think there are certain types of sponsorships that are more problematic than others? Definitely. Alcohol and tobacco sponsorships, for example, can send the wrong message, especially to young people. Agreed? It's important to have ethical guidelines and regulations to protect the integrity of the sport.
The role of sports in education.
Do you think sports should be a bigger part of the school curriculum?
I think so. It teaches teamwork, discipline, and perseverance, all valuable life skills.
But what about kids who aren't naturally athletic? Should they be forced to participate?
Maybe not forced, but encouraged. There are so many different sports, there's bound to be something they enjoy.
True. It's also a good way to promote physical activity and combat childhood obesity.
Exactly. And it can be a great way to build confidence and social skills.
So more emphasis on participation and enjoyment rather than just competition?
Definitely. Make it fun and inclusive, and everyone benefits.